Alright. So, this is Ashwalkers. Survival's Journey. I'm interested in the survival journey though. Yeah, I didn't know this was a survival game. It's got me a little bit more intrigued. Since I might have to manage my resources. I like my resource games. Unless it's all numbers. And no pretty graphics. Gripples. Grip these nuts. Sorry, I don't know why. I'm in the mood today. Almost 2 weeks ago, the third squad left the Natal in search of the legendary Dome of the Domes. Ooh, the legendary Dome of Domes, you don't say. Squad members: Petra the captain, Sin the warrior, Callie the diplomat, and Nadir the scout have been picking their way cautiously through the deadly, unbreathable, and ash-filled outside air. Yeah, this game supposedly has 32 different endings. It's a 2-hour game, around, I think, with 32 different endings. So, I don't know, we'll see how fast we get through it the first time and see if we can do it a second time. The squad is the last hope of survival for the 200,000 souls of the Natal. Having crossed the desert canyon of the north, they have finally arrived in the view of the Ash Plains Beacon, a crucial milestone in their search for the legendary refuge. What's this about? Hope you've been well gripped. Alright. So yeah, no control so far. That's alright. I haven't done a mouse and keyboard game in a while. For these Amazon games so far. It's all been controller. Welcome to Ashwalkers. You can move around the game world with left click. Ooh, all 4 at the same time. Wonder if you can get them individually. Weird. Alright. It's an interesting perspective for this type of game. Normally it's like overhead. You need to help your squad survive bad weather. Need our style. Yeah, I think it's gonna be black and white throughout the whole thing too. Got a sketch look, like the Borderlands almost, where they overlay a sketch on top of the texture. You need to help your squad survive bad weather, hostile forces, and the passage of time. Find a resource to gather before carrying on. 32 endings is interesting though. Maybe play this game like twice a week. See if I can get them all. Okay. I'm too lazy for that shit. So who's gonna do this? Can I perform this task? Well, what task can I perform here? Oh. Okay, so right click I think switches the character. Interesting. Okay, so you gotta get the right character. So I guess each character has their own properties for specific jobs. Just have to keep in mind which is which for now. So yeah, the first run through will definitely be like a couple, if not a few hours. One of the furthest refugees from the Natal, used by pathfinders to glean meteorological and cartographical data. One of the beacons containing data on the Dome of Domes should be located here. What is here? I'm gonna walk this way just in case there's like secret areas to go to. I wonder if it's the whole game is just a track going forward. I wonder if there's any randomization at all if you play the second time through, or is everything gonna be in the same place? Savage painting. This painting was produced no more than a few weeks ago. The symbols of brutality and barbarity are depicted with respect. Could this be a warning of dangers to come, or a macabre fascination with the wolf? Okay. Oh, I see the painting now. Shit. VR PC updated. What? What happened? What did I click? What did it update? Weird. My mouse went off screen and accidentally hit something. My setup updated. Macabre is pronounced Mukab. What's wrong with Macabre? The beacon. Several days after leaving the citadel, the squad explores on the abandoned outpost. The Pathfinder's information was correct. One of the beacons will guide them to the Dome of Domes, if is indeed right there. Alright. As Callie starts, now is that the English like pronunciation or the French pronunciation of Mucabre? Because I figured French would be macabre. I mean, folks will know what you're saying, sure, and just to tell you know that the word from your reading, not hearing it. But that's the thing, like, is that the English, the North American pronunciation, or is that the French pronunciation? I think it's borrowed from French, yes. But how did the French borrow it? Oh, you're saying the actual, the Mucab? Because I always thought the French called it macabre. Alright, Mucab. As Callie starts hacking the beacon's data, Sin keeps a vigilant watch of the outpost exits, scanning for any potential threats. Meanwhile, Nadir begins preparing the trail the squad will take through the ashes. As Petra uses the radio to set contact with the operator. I wonder what could be different about each run that causes 32 different endings. There must be like some kind of randomization or different pathings. Through an adventure, you'll need to make decisions. Oh, it's the decision-based game. Alright, so there's gonna be more story than action, but there's a little bit of resource management. I'm just wondering how the resource management comes into play. Is it so much of a game mechanic that it can change the gameplay every time? Or is it just something that once you keep track of it the first run through, it's just something you're gonna do automatically every single run through? You know what I mean? Because if the only game actual mechanic is the survival part, was like keeping everyone well fed and nurtured, whatever it is that they need, how different is it for each run? Because if the only thing that's different is the story, it's gonna get boring for me personally really quick on the second run. Just doing the same thing and making a different choice. But maybe the different choices give different paths. Maybe the different choices go to different areas, give you different resources that you might have to manage. If it keeps the game mechanic fresh that way, that'd be cool. But the story choices you make give you different paths that have different elements that you have to worry about. That I could look forward to. That's my predictions. Now let's actually play the game. Throughout the adventure, you will need to make decisions for progress. The speaker of the rudimentary radio crackles and hisses before the reassuring voice of the operator is heard. Congratulations on behalf of the authority. Oh, interesting. 3-syllable version is just the British pronunciation. The 3-syllable version is only the British, eh? The macabre with the RE at the end, and Mucab would be the more French one. The Mucab. You've read, so what would the North American be? Macabre? Macabre? That's my North American accent. You've reached the first beacon. Now you must decide on the strategy to reach the second beacon. Keep on moving the plan ahead and act fast. You guys want to help me out with these decisions? Actually, I thought you were going to play your game. I don't want to take you away from your game, Sniggles. I pulled you in too much. Every obstacle in your path will be destroyed. Unless you want to make this one decision. We shall be invisible and therefore invisible. Ooh, I like that one. Don't be seen. We seek to understand the world and prepare ourselves to meet it. Alright, alright. These are some interesting choices. Keep moving, plan ahead, and act fast. Every obstacle in your path will be destroyed. Ooh, the destructive guy. I wouldn't mind just playing it 4 times just to see what those 4 paths give you. That's pretty cool. Like, what kind of destruction can I cause? Tell me more, Mr. Destructive. We shall be invisible and therefore invisible. We seek to understand the world and prepare ourselves to meet it. I kind of like the diplomatic thing. I don't mind the intelligent thing. This would be just for a fun playthrough. But you know, being invisible is nice. They want a combination of the invisible and the diplomatic, where it's like, we keep to ourselves, we keep hidden, but if an opportunity arises, we come out of the shadows to meet it, you know? and then deck back in. Maybe I can get that choice. I'm gonna go for we shall be invisible. The squad members display caution and discretion. The operator agrees. With their caution approach, with the next wave, this tower will collapse. Our hopes will lie with you, scouts. Be silent, be cunning. The radio signal goes dead, and the squad members resume their determined march. I have like a radio voice for when I'm doing it. Oh shit, they got health meters and everything now. Now it's a game. Now I need to worry the fuck up. You should set up camp before continuing your expedition. What does that mean? Okay, cool. That's quite a... Seems like there's a bit of a heavy game element here. The UI has more elements than I expected. The stronger a campfire is, the more efficient your camp activities and resource consumption will be. Add 2 combustibles to the fire to continue. Eh? You need to keep your squad members. Where do I get those combustibles from? That was from the tree I got? Levels, satiety? Warmth and energy as high as possible using the meager resources available. The character runs out of tone of one of these values, they will begin to lose health points. Give Callie a ration to continue. Okay. Why is she hurt? Wait, this one? Oh, wait, or that one. That one's highlighted. Sorry, doll. I wonder what the red thing means. Oh, that was in the ration. That was a health kit. As in one of these. Oh, I'm gonna feed her food. The health of one of your characters reaches zeros. What's that? Oh. They will die. If 3 squad members die, the game is over. Give Sin some medication to continue. Okay, there we go. Except, oh, he needs health. That's only like 2 hits though. That was a waste of health. Other camp tasks are available in the schedule, the section scheduling. Oh yeah, shit. Forgot about. Oh. I forgot about the cat. He's right now cleaning himself. Yes. Some perverted cat action. Anyways. Consult your... Okay, other camp tasks are available in scheduling. Consult your schedule to continue. He's a clean cat. What is the schedule thing now? I don't know, I don't like schedules. You need energy to gather resources and walk on. Grant Petra a rest to continue. Squad members' level of hope improves or reduces the efficiency of their tasks, their consumption, and some event choices. Level of hope improves or reduces the efficiency of their tasks. Weird. Select Callie and Nadir to have a conversation in order to continue. Have a conversation? Oh, what's this shit? Kind of reminds me a little of, whatchamacallit. This War of Mine. In a very different, completely different game mechanic style way. Just the choices and things you have to think about or manage. And how they might affect the story. Okay, so how do I talk? Select Callie. Assign Callie to a camp task. Assign Nadir, okay. I want Callie to be like... Right? Is that what I do? Or do I just put it here? Oh, and I put the other person and I put him on the other side. He's not ready to get that close. Alright, that's interesting. So I drag people towards where I think they should be. For the rest, I just clicked on it and they automatically selected for me. Why can I get that? For the others. Squad members can also stand guard. Protect the rest of the squad from danger. Explore to try and find resources. Obviously, the guy who wants to destroy everything is going to be our guard. To assign Sin to one of these 2 tasks to continue. Okay. Oh, to explore. Or explore and try and find resources. Interesting. I like that. That changes things up a little. So, do I want to guard the camp? Or do I want to explore? Like, do we have the resources that we need to guard? I'm going to have him explore the first night, guard the second night. Each squad member has skills which increase or decrease how effective camp tests are. You will need to find out what these skills are on your own. Confirm your assignments to continue. Son of a bitch, I don't like all these -4s. But I guess he's just gonna lose a lot of energy for being out in the world. For working overnight. So I have to get him to rest the next night. Which means I might need someone else to guard instead if he's not up for it. If guarding doesn't give him any rest. That's kind of cool. I hope they let me do it in any order next time, instead of just going straight to confirm. Just drag it up and down to see what the best results are. That's an interesting little minigame. Alright, so brave young scientist, how do you like your new outside life? Is it hard to breathe sometimes? Even with my new equipment? Did you also find breathing hard at first? Well, in the Pathfinders, you're forced to train like a madman as soon as you can walk. Ooh, Nadir. Oh, that's right, they're having a conversation because I chose that. That's pretty interesting. I thought it was just a normal story. That's cool. Sin has returned from exploration and brought back... Oh, meat. Nice. Got 2 rations. It was worth it. You can eat to your heart's content, my friend. Somebody managed to sneak through the camp. The worrying part? Nobody saw them. The squad has lost food. Oh, great. So we found food and we lost 2 food. The only thing that happens is I wasted some guy's energy. My own teammate's energy. What bullshit is this? Hey, you got 2 food. Nice. Hey, you lost 2 food. Fuck. Alright, well, thanks, game. Time spent carrying out camp tasks diminishes the charges of your campfire routines. Increases the dangers of negative future events and uses up time. Continue. Time spent carrying out camp tasks diminishes the charges your campfire retains. Time spent carrying out camp. Okay, so when can I just go instead of camping? I'm wondering if I can just like head out. You know the basics of squad survival. You'll have to find out the rest for yourself. Oh, thanks. Good luck. May your squad save this title. I'm like, alright, so what do I do next game? You have to figure it out for yourself. Oh, okay, sweet. Pick up camp to continue. I appreciate that. Pick up camp. Oh, pack up. There it is. There's a button. It looks like there's a bunch of other UI to play with. Alright, that's interesting. So I have to look for resources and whatnot and go forward. And right click changes the character. Cool. There we go, baby. We're gonna do like a title draw. Ashwalkers. We should try to find some first aid supplies. Just in case, right? We have a phone style menu up here. We got some hope lost. Oh, we're losing hope. That's not good. We're losing energy. It doesn't seem severe though. The hope though is. The hope's got double arrows already. Ash Plains, day 13, night. I wonder if we should always camp at night. If it's important or not. I think one of our energy levels is going down like crazy. How do I get? Choose Petra. Okay, this is Petra. Oh, that sucks. The wolf. Through the mist, the squad members spy the silhouette of a wolf. The scrawny beast bares its fangs, growls, and moves to attack. Shout to frighten the wolf. Run away. Attack head on. Light a fire to scare it away, costing 2 of my fire things. Shit. So it's always going to be diplomatic or hidden or shit. I should have gone for the first choice the first time around. I wonder what the difference was. If the first choice sets up how different the rest of the game is going to be or not. Because the first choice seemed to set a tone for the whole game and not just that first section. Thank you for the whole scripts. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me fresh. I'm trying to be professional, I swear. Alright. If anyone wants to throw a choice at me, 1 to 4, you know, 1 being at the top, 4 being at the bottom, by all means, throw it at me. But do be wary, I might be quick to click it before I read it. So, shout to frighten the wolf, run away, attack head on, light a fire. Like, I would attack head on, but I don't know how prepared we are. I don't know if we are prepared. It's nighttime, the wolf have kind of an advantage. I wouldn't want to shout, that can call more wolves, and so run away is what we're gonna do. It'd be cool if we can light a fire and use it at the same time as a camp, you know? Not just light a fire and waste 2 things, but also start a camp while we light it. We're gonna running away, this sucks. Oh, let's go forward. The squad begins running as quickly as possible through the ashes. The squad members don't look back. After several minutes of intense insertion, the exhausted squad members realize that the wolf is no longer behind them, losing tons of energy. I think this is a type of narrative game I can get behind. Kinda good. I definitely want to see what a second playthrough is going to be, how different it's going to change it. Alright, where's the big guy? I think we got two. Alright, so maybe we should camp it? I don't know. Only one person's like deadly losing energy. I'm wondering if it's proper to... Oh, rations. Don't mind if I do. It's a lot of food. Alright, we can camp it. I wonder if we should camp like halfway through energy, or should always go like right to the tip. What advantage would there be? Oh, fucking speak of a camp. The campfire. The squad members notice a campfire in the distance. There, a hooded figure can be seen, warming his hands. Approach with menace. Yes. With all the menace in the world. Approach in peace. Perform a surprise attack. A surprise attack? Well, why? Do not approach. Approach in peace. Okay, we have enough resources to share, maybe. Share resources for, like, yeah, you know, information. Interesting. Oh, a lot of choice. I see why there's 31 different endings. There's a lot of fucking choices. The squad member approaches, hands raised in the air. I wonder if there's like a 50-50 chance at winning the wolf fight, or is there something you have to do beforehand, a choice you have to make to be prepared. The squad members approach, hands in the air. Why hands in the air? What the hell? From beneath his hood, the young savage greets him with a smile. Callie enters into conversation with him, and the savage invites them to sit and eat with them. Eat and rest. Rest with a watch rotation? Leave. Okay, what? Rest with a watch rotation. The squad decides to rest while remaining vigilant. Nadir talks with the savage, but keeps his distance. The savage mentions him. A group of savages to the north called the Hound. What's with this going on down there? Oh, cool, we rested. Nice. So some story things can give us rest. So maybe you want to go right to the wire sometimes. Save some. I don't know if time is important in this game. Like if you're supposed to get there in a certain amount of days, or if you can just like camp for days on end in one area, assuming the resources are there to account for it. The savage mentions him a group of okay, the Hound. And after the rest of the squad members arise, they all leave without fanfare. Why without fanfare? That guy was cool. Why you guys gotta be a prick to him? Guess there's nothing else we can do. Interesting. Yeah, once again, I wonder if the path ever differs depending on your choice. I apologize if anyone needs a bandage. You'll just have to try not to bleed everywhere. Okay, yeah. How do you make fucking medkits? Is someone actually bleeding though? Like, is that something I need to worry about? Something you can tell me, guys? Two paths open up before the squad. To the west lies a territory inhabited by wild animals. If the tracks in the ash are to be believed, to east sprawls a cold, rugged, windy valley. Inhabited by wild animals or rugged. To the west or to the east? We're doing the sneaky mission. We're going. The squad decides to enter the winding valley. Nadir assures the rest of the squad that this path is safer because it will be easier to hide from any threats. Okay, well, I mean, that's what I thought. That's what I was hoping for. Alright, next night fight, I'll sleep, and maybe just someone that can make a medkit. I'm wondering what's all the way to the right. Animal tracks, wait, what? Could you bring that back up, please? Animal what? Tracks? Please? I'm scared. Open backpacks. Alright, so we can put food in other people's things. Can we just eat whenever we want? No, it's only during that scenario. I think you can only eat at a camp, that's what I'm assuming, yeah. I mean, logically, you can always eat, but I respect the game's decision. I respect the game's decision. Next time we have to fight, we'll need to be able extra careful. I'm not sure we have enough first aid supplies to treat any wounds. What fight? When did we get in a fight? There's never a fight. And there doesn't seem to be any extra shit to look for around here. This is the type of thing I'm wondering if it's like randomized. Like, why would there be all that dead space? I wonder how important it is to keep going for resources. Or do you want to skip resources sometimes? Okay, so medkits are literally just out in the field like this. Kind of weird. Let's go back. What the hell does that represent? Warmth. Oh, we're out in the cold. That's right. That's why you have to worry about the night. The worst thing about the night is... Okay, that's camp. Someone has no energy. Forgot about energy. Yeah, you want to camp at night because of the cold. But someone's like dead over here. Exhausted. I wonder what happens if I go over. Maybe on the next try I'll try it. Depending on how quick I get through this. First try should be like about 2 hours. That's what I'm talking about. Who's eating here? Oh, they're already pretty full. But you know, I like my people. I take care of them. So I guess I gotta stay here until like they're really good warmth. And what about energy? They only get energy if they actually sleep, right? Ah. So it's not just camp and sitting there to get warmth. It's also fucking resting. I guess if there's not enough... I wonder if there's not enough fire to like rest for the whole night. Will you guys end up waking up cold? Like, do you have to make sure you have enough fire to last the whole night? For sure, that's got to be an element. Alright, so the person that needs to rest most is Pietra. As a fan of OSR games, I like this one. What does OSR stand for? Okay, so who's a strong person? And he doesn't have a lot of energy. He needs to rest as well. This person... So I can have one person rest and one person explore sometimes. I'm not much for exploring, but let's hope Nadir can kick some ass. The squad members notice drawings on a rock near to their camp. The fresco is primitive, but all signs point to the painting being recent. That's an interesting little tidbit. I wonder if that happened because of the specific spot I stopped or not. What is in our encyclopedia? Oh shit, we slept all night. We're gonna be cold. Reversing around. Oh cool. Black Wolf, alright. Savage people, nice. Characteristics, cool. Okay, so they have different personalized stats as well. I wonder if they can level up at all. 18, 16, 22, 24. So Petra's always gonna go down first. Except she has the most energy. Oh, aside from Nadir. But yeah. 18 fire, 18 food, 16. Sin will be the hungriest. I guess because he's the heaviest. And what's this? Stand, guard, talk, explore. Oh, that's how much HP they have. Shit, so these two are weak. These two are definitely not fighters. I sent Nadir as my guard. Nadir only has 8 H fucking P. Yikes. My real fighters are Sin and Petra, I guess. Not fighters, but like they can at least take a hit. Nadir's probably the last person I should have put on there. The first person I thought to put on there. Alright. Behaviors, what's that about? Oh, the direction I want. Squad tries to stay as neutral and level-headed as possible in the face of danger. The squad is a level-headed unit, and the squad members do not privilege any approach over other. I like this. I like when the stats change over time. You build up some kind of personality over time. Alright. So who needs health, though? Like, is anyone actually hurt? No. Why does the guy keep saying, I hope you don't bleed all over the place? Alright, you guys are ready to go, and you're warm enough. I wonder how cold we're gonna get walking through the night. I've never really checked that out. Petra still needs a lot of rest. Alright, journey. Okay, I got in the hand of all the UI elements and whatnot, I think. Oh, that was quick. The hunt. The squad crosses a plain broken up with protruding razor-sharp rocks. Suddenly anxious, Sin motions to the rest of the squad to stop for a moment. Nadir peers around and assures Sin that there is no danger on the horizon. Don't listen to Sin and keep going. Trust Sin and stop. Bro, you always trust an instinct. The squad decides to halt and take shelter for a while. After taking refuge between two massive shards of rock, the squad members suddenly see a large and menacing pack of wolves prowling around them in a circle. They are trapped and need to find an escape. Shit, did I get fucked over? And oh crap, you can't do this unless you have 4 fucking fires ready. Yet. So I screwed myself over by hiding in the corner, basically. Is this one of those there's many ways to die before you get to a different wins? It's like the 32 endings contain like freaking 16 deaths. The squad has been injured. Fuck. The squad members start yelling and stamping, making plenty of noise. A few of the wolves ran away, but others remain to attack the squad. However, the squad members have the upper hand, and they managed to kill a few wolves before making good their own escape. Son of a bitch. And which direction did we go? We just like completely left that path that we were on. Interesting. Alright. Alright. It fucked me over again. I see how it is. Wonder if you can win the game with one person dead. I'm looking at you, Nadir. My dear Nadir, I am so sorry. From Pathfinder to the final hope of my people. Huh. Who else can boast such a glorious end to their career? Our hope is always lost. I wonder if that ever actually goes up. We're all bleeding, eh? We got fucked over by wolves. Thought I had more than enough fire things. Son of a bitch. Are we just robbing a camp right now? Did we just rob these poor bastards' camp? Oh, looks like someone else killed him. The writings of a man on the run from a pack of wolves. He did not live to write a different end to the tale, but his journal miraculously survived the acidity of the air. Is that what's happening, eh? Is there anything in his bag? Come on, guys, look through it. We're gonna rob the camp, look through the bag. Alright, we're gonna wait till the night before camping, even though I'm worried about Nadir dying. Oh dear, Nadir. Interesting. Now what if I went back? Would it change anything? Ooh, that's a treasure chest. That's a trap. But I'm a moron. Even though that's a trap.
It's over 9,000!
Oh shit. Oh shit. Thanks for that, Mills. I appreciate it. How are you, man? You're keeping up that fucking 22 months. You crazy coconut. There's a creepy ghost figure at that door. How have you been? We can take a detour or no? I'm kind of worried. Should we like just camp right outside the door? Okay, before we go in, I think we should just camp. I don't know if camping takes up anything. I'll need to heal Nadir. I'm gonna heal Petra as well. I mean, there's a house coming, so I don't know if we need to warm ourselves. But yeah, there's like well, that person has no energy, so kind of have to sleep. Alright. Anyone hungry? This person is hungry. This person is hungry. We're all actually hungry. We're gonna need to get more food. Nadir. Fuck. That's it. I have no more food. We're fucked. My dental woes got finalized with the fix on the 19th. Oh, congrats, man. I hope you've been eating fine. I don't know if you're a meat eater, but I hope you ate a giant steak. Alright, so Sin is gonna be our guard. Who else needs rest? Deer always needs rest. Go. I mean, you know what? Callie's gonna be our guard. Sin is gonna rest as well. Everyone rests. We got one guard. It's impossible to make oneself heard above the cacophony of the weather. The squad members decide to save their energy and remain silent. Interesting. Oh yeah, that's right, we can talk to each other. I forgot about that. That's always a weird one too. Instead of sleeping? That is weird. I mean, if they're talking, aren't they, in a sense, guarding? Guarding and talking should be the same thing if two people are up. Weird. I mean, I get it. Guarding, they're not paying attention, but they're paying attention to the... Talking, they're not paying attention. Guarding, they're paying attention to whoever's out there. Still, that's a... It sucks. That you can't get rest if you want two people to talk. Like, how do I know if they need to talk? How much hope have they lost? I did find a meal that satisfies me, and that I actually like. Nice, nice. That's why you do it. See their hope bar, but okay, I don't know which is good and which is bad because this one has a moon on the left, and this has a moon on the right. Or rather, this has a bigger black circle. And this one has like a half moon black circle type of thing. If you know what I mean. I'm wondering if Callie's like the only one that's upset and sad. Alright, that's a journey. Let's go into this house to see what's happening. Now, there's a reason guards are generally not allowed to have a conversation. It's just tracking 9 on that. I understood. It's just like, because it's such a small camp, like they're literally right beside each other. If it was like a big camp, you know, an army camp, yeah. But it's 4 of us. I just feel like in the context of the situation, there's like a person could stand, look around, and still listen at least. You know, be there as an ear. Oh shit. The mansion. I know what you mean. As the squad enters a surprisingly well-conserved ruin, thin steps on a cable. It's a rudimentary trap, which, with a muffled click, locks the front door. So we're trapped, basically. This is different. The symbols in the show I've been watching, called the Outer Range. The Abbott Farm. Weird to see it here. The scouts are locked inside the mansion. The sound of hurried footsteps can be heard in the adjacent room. Are you kidding me? We're gonna die? Oh, okay. Call ritual. The Hound. We were warned about this. In the corner of the dusty room are at least 24 figures, dressed in wolf pelts, observing the squad with spears and bows at the ready. Oh, we're gonna die. Oh, we done goofed. It's difficult to determine the exact level of their hostility. Direct confrontation is risky. The wolf-headed savages await the squad's reaction. We have weapons to draw? Let's go diplomatic. I come in peace. The squad decides to play for time. The savages calm down a little. One tall warrior orders the others to lower their weapons. Then he speaks. You stand on the territory of the Hound. If you can prove the valor of your clan in one-on-one, hand-to-hand combat, you will be welcome. You stand on the territory of the Hound. If you can prove the valor of your clan in one-on-one, hand-to-hand combat, you'll be welcome. Accept the challenge! I have absolutely no idea if I have any effect on this challenge. The squad accepts the challenge. The tall warrior nods, satisfied. I will be your adversary. Who will be mine? This is not a duel to the death. The chosen squad members must display strength, strategy, or brute force. The way I'd handle it in a D&D type game would be to say the player guarding isn't really close to the fire. They're nearby, like maybe line of sight, but they're going to be rotating between some advantage point, some distance from the fire, like 10 meters too far. God damn, that's harsh. That's a harsh way to play. I just want to have a conversation with my buddy that I've been traveling for so long. We're not military, goddammit. We're just a couple dudes having fun, drinking some beers. Like 10 meters too far to have a casual conversation. I understand under that context, but I feel that context is severely different than this context. Alright, so obviously the brutal warrior, right? The agile diplomat, the subtle scout. Nadir is a defeatist, okay? This could have negative consequences. How come only one of them has... This choice could have negative consequences. Sin is a defeatist? This choice could have negative consequences. Wait, my brutal warrior is a defeatist? Game. Strategy precision could take it too, since they mentioned strategy or brute force. Yeah, display strategy. I mean, at this point, It seems like the only way. Because it's gonna have a negative effect on my dudes. Which is weird. I mean, I'm sure I can go with it and push through a maybe different storyline. It's just kind of weird that the Brutal Warrior would be a defeatist. But yeah, 3 defeatists is kind of sad. What the fuck? Alright, Agile Diplomat. Don't die. Callie steps forward and stretches nimbly. The savage mocks the adolescent. Callie hopes to use his contempt to her advantage. Oh shit. We actually have to fight? We actually have to dodge or fucking fight? Oh. 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 Prepare to dodge. Are you kidding me? Neckbeard optional. I see. I see. I'd have to add on to the goatee. You son of a bitch. It's gonna have to be a very classy fedora. What are the colors? Is it gonna be a classic white fedora? I think white one would stand out against most backdrops. I say for so long. It's gonna be a cruel next few months. Maybe someone will redeem the cat over the fedora. Make it more classier. It's gonna be a cat head fedora with the neck beard. I gotta learn how to do the physics again. I break it every time I try to do physics. I like to have the beard to be like wiggly. The squad member makes ready to dodge the blow. The savage warrior launches himself at his target, but his attack is easily dodged. Draw him over towards a rotten floorboard or counterattack. What is this rotten floorboard shit? I mean, I guess if we're going strategy, we might as well keep going strategy. I just feel that's kind of weird. Like, why would I screw up an opportunity like this? I guess maybe my attacks are too weak. Callie is a weakling. The squad member carefully retreats. The savage pursues his target, but the floorboard gives away and his leg is stuck. The combat ends with, oh shit, it's all strategy. I wonder if it's always that obvious. Total immobilization of the adversary. The savage warrior declares forfeit. Overwhelmed by the squad's member's strategy. That's silly. Alright. We get to keep her alive. Oh boy. I guess probably gonna take Sunday off, so I'll probably do it tomorrow. Draw it up for Monday. Assuming I have the energy and wake up on Monday. Oh shit, motivation. Okay, so full circle is hope. And blackness is no hope. Alright. The savage acknowledged the squad's strength. They salute them with respect and humility. The squad members are welcomed into the refuge, which suddenly takes on a warmer and more welcoming aspect. The savages and the hound prove to be amicable. The squad members can stop over here before resuming their journey. What? What? Where can we rest exactly? Bruh. We won their fucking respect. We're heroes. We could be heroes. And now we're gonna rob them of all the food that they've been storing. Just one day. A surprisingly organized group of savages whose mystical beliefs focus on the figure of the wolf. Is that right? These motherfuckers help us with these goddamn wolves around in the world trying to kill us. Alright. I don't know if it's supposed to be this dark, but I can't see all the way to the left where my characters apparently were hiding this whole time. What's up with this? Oh shit, and now we're gonna steal their medkits. Let's fuck them, right? Satanic rituals everywhere. Alright, cool. Bones. Totally normal. Doesn't seem like there's any secret things to find with your mouse. It's all like inside the shining or it isn't, basically. They have a crazy giant sword sculpture. I wish you could see it better though. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be this dank. Is it because we're inside a house it looks this dank? Or is it because our people are hurt? Maybe brightness all the way up will help it. I mean, it's a black and white game, so maybe the bright white will help with the contrast. Yeah, it doesn't do much. But I mean, it doesn't hurt either, I don't think. So where's this room that I can supposedly rest in? Tom's doing the big sleepy weepies. Okay, I might have missed out completely on that room I was supposed to rest in. Yeah, I can't even read on the left side what's happening here. Unless that's something I already read. Wonder if this radius thing is because of the damage I took. Well, before it had something red, it doesn't now. It's weird. The members of the third squad leave the mansion. The Hound waves them off. Knowing that such friendly encounters are possible, remotivates the squad members. But the road ahead of them is still long. The Ashwalkers, day 16, end of expedition. Oh shit, wait, there are actual specific days? Your squad tries to stay as neutral as possible. Your squad agrees to trust others, privileging discussion, kindness, and consolation over direct conflict. Cool. I might have to go in like brute force pro to see what happens. Your squad seeks to communicate with strangers to avoid conflict and limit damage. Their preferred method are negotiation, discussion, and bargaining. No combat, strategy, a little. Mostly diplomacy, a little bit of stealth, caution, and daring. A lot of trust, no distrust. Ooh. I wonder how much the days matter. So we're on fucking day 20, 2, 3, 4. Give me more. 28, 29, 30. Oh shit. Interesting. How long has it been? Also, it's been 55 minutes. Not too long so far. In search of the next beacon, the third squad is now crossing damp, yet verdant volcanic islands. Volcanic lands. Wait, oh wait, I was reading. I'm sorry, I skipped on a word. God damn you. Why'd you click away, gang? The volcanic tundra. Huh? So what happens now? What are you gonna pick up here? What is this? An enormous bird passed this way. It must be formidable indeed to survive in this environment. The squad should take care. Large feathers? What is it? Fucking pterodactyls here? What do you mean a large bird? The volcanic tundra. According to the data collected from the other beacons, the squad should be able to find the next beacon in the vicinity. That's right. The scouts just need to find its exact location so they can continue their quest to the Dome of Domes. Okay, I get it, yeah. That's why we're walking, that's why we're exploring, buddy. Stop interrupting me. I don't see too many items out in the open. I'm really not happy with this weird, I always liked a gray silk fedora. A gray silk fedora? Interesting, interesting. Boa tarde, meu amigo. Hey, buddy. How's it going, Jado? Tudo bem? Yeah, doing a little later streaming today. I'll see if I can get one game out of the way. That looks like a giant bird in the background. We're not going that way. Oh, we have no choice. There's a motherfucking giant bird in the background, and the game wants is trying to lead me into my death. I know your dirty ways. Fuck. Tudo bem você? Magi Mensch? Always be better. More or less okay. Alright, so we got some shit over there, but we got a giant bird over here. Do we camp this? I can't even tell if it's nighttime right now. Like, I don't remember this. Fuck, I forgot the word for it. Fresno or something? Fucking the radius, the little grayed out corners. I don't remember it being this dark, this thick on. Unless it's just because the guys are tired or something. I don't see any options in the video at all to change it. God damn it. It's a lot of gray. Is that really the only options? I thought there was more in the main menu. I feel like it's gotta be a product of Maybe damage we took or something. Oh, I guess the people with the red things on them. Well, they're not. They didn't go away. Right. I don't get it. Oh, I can't give it to those people for some reason. Weird. Oh, that's okay. I don't care. I don't know if we need to rest. Maybe I can do a night of talking. I have no idea. Anyone hungry? One person. Let's schedule something. Petra gets some rest. Callie maybe wants to talk to Nadir. While our buddy. Guards, I guess. Although exploring would be nice. Let's see what happens with conversations. So brief, like, if we're having a conversation, they're guarding and she's resting. Why are the other two here? What the fuck? Why can't he guard and talk if he's just gonna sit there? So brave young scientist, how do you like your new outside life? It's hard to breathe sometimes, even with my new equipment. Did you also find breathing hard at first? Okay, we've had this conversation. We've had this goddamn conversation. During his night patrol, Sutton notices a creature with a still-breathing rodent in its mouth. Disappearing into the night, Sin believes he has recognized the gaze of a fellow human. Sin is discouraged. Oh, come on, don't be a pussy. You're a guard. This is not the time to fucking wuss out on me. Don't you wuss out on me. Alright, they're kind of full of energy. They got a lot of health. They're well-rounded. I just like the fact that they still have red markings on them, even though they have good health. That, and like, why is it still gray? Why is it still so gray? I gotta see if it was this gray back in the beginning of the game. The vulture. 50 yards ahead, the squad members spy a strange creature that looked like some kind of vulture. The creature is searching for prey, picking through the ash, disturbing burrows, and blocking their path. Okay, let's unblock the path. The creature resembles a bird the size of a man with a burned body and scattered tufts of feathers. It walks on its wings, preoccupied by its search for food. It has not yet noticed the squad. Waste fire and leave a trap. Wait for it to leave, attack by surprise, chase it away. Let's leave a trap. Let's see if we can eat it. The squad decides to lay a trap. Using cunning and a trap made of wooden stakes, the squad members draw the vulture into a crevasse. The squad has lost wood. This game is making me lose wood. Wait, it looks like it's dead. Can we not eat it? The vulture shuffles over, observes the area, then pounces on the bait. Falling into the trap, the creature is killed. The squad members dissect the carcass for meat. Look at that. Look at all that pieces of food. 4, that's it. Alright, it's alright. But that's what I wanted. Yeah, it was worth it. And now we gotta get it right back, what we lost. Sweet. This time we have to fight. We'll need to be careful. I'm sure we don't have enough first aid supplies to treat any wounds. Well, like, wouldn't that mean we should avoid fighting? If we don't have enough first aid for the wounds? Oh, that is a lot of food. I wonder if more food on you attracts more wolves. That would be random. So even if we have enough energy, I could just camp for the hell of it. I wonder if camping like pushes a day or not. I know it pushes maybe like half a day. Because from day it goes to night and night goes to day. Alright, so yeah, you know what? Eat. Don't be a bitch. There's plenty of food. Oh wow, this guy, I didn't notice how low this guy was on food. Should have been overfeeding that dude if anything. Alright. So schedule. Sin needs to sleep. Yes, I'm hungry. Thank you for asking. I'm going to grab a yogurt. Be right back. I'm glad I can remind you, my friend, what I'm here for. Alright, so I need warmth. Fuck. Wait, go back, go back. How do I cancel this? Alright, now I schedule. And now Sin is gonna take a rest. I'm gonna have Petra explore. Actually, you know what? Petra can have a conversation with Nadir. Why not? While this chick explores. Who is it? Callie. Let's see what kind of results I get from that. Pathfinder, are you listening to me? You okay? Sorry, I got lost in my thoughts. Alright. During his night patrol, Sin notices a creature with a still-breathing rodent in its mouth. Callie has returned from the exploration, brought 2 wood. Disappearing into the night, Sin believes he has recognized the gaze of a fellow human. The exact same thing that happened the other night. Wonder what happens if we weren't protected. Oh shit, Petra's the Scourge? Petra and Callie find their travel log. Its contents make for depressing reading? Are you kidding me? Like, they're already in a depressing world. They find a travel log, and its contents made them look scourged and depressed? What? Do they not know what world they're living in right now? Everything is discouraging and depressing. No sure you're gonna find something about some poor bastards' fucking adventures that went awry. That is hilarious. So my members are depressed. Great, because they read a fucking book. Don't read, kids. It's just depressing shit, apparently. It looks like it's still day, so I didn't sleep through the night, maybe? Oh, wow, thanks for letting me read that game. I appreciate it. Given its splintered state, the rock clearly wasn't forward recently? Found recently? Okay, the rock wasn't found recently. The vegetation in the area also confines that there's been no exception recently. No. I didn't read that completely wrong. What the hell, game? Put the camera up closer. I couldn't read. That was funny. Sin is still fucking tired. What the hell? The ruin. In an ancient village, the squad reaches a ruin buried beneath the layer of volcanic rock and ash. One building seems... Look at this guy's dancing over here. One building seems more easily accessible than the others. Search the ruins, bro. The squad decides to search the ruin. Inside there is little of interest, but the stone roof provides some insulation and much needed shelter from the wind and ash. The squad members can rest here for a while and warm their bones. Something's gonna happen if I rest in the ruins. Something's gonna happen. We gotta try. We gotta see what happens. The squad decides to rest in the ruin. The squad finally gets to relax a little. They lay down their equipment, which stretch and settle in. They decide to remain awake and vigilant nonetheless, but the refuge provides much needed rest. Wait, they were awake, but they didn't sleep? Did I lose energy, or did I gain energy? The squad members begin to talk with each other. This guy keeps fucking doing a dance over here. He's got fucking ants in his pants. You gotta take a piss, man. I got time. I'm reading over here. Callie guides their discussion, encouraging each member to share their feelings and listen to each other. That night, from beneath their scouts' masks, the sound of tears and laughter could be heard. Oh. That was a good night? A few hours later, the squad sets off, full of hope. Look at that. That was a great fucking time we had. And everyone's full of hope. Look at that. And we warmed up. Nice. What else? Give me more good results, please. Squad is rested? Oh, fuck yeah. How well rested. Even better than a campfire night's rest. Look at that shit. It's a shame we didn't heal, but that was probably the best choice we made so far. I'm proud of you guys. At the exit to the ruin, the squad finds stretch tracks on the ground. Probably humans who are used to walking in the ash. Oh, I thought it was gonna be an Indiana Jones thing, where the villains are just waiting outside, waiting for us the whole time. Alright, that's good. We got more heals, so we can waste some heals. Oh, I forgot I have to hold it. Interesting. I don't know how many days have passed. 31, eh? That's right. The map passed a lot of days. I wonder if the map always goes to 31 days no matter how much you waste. Like, I don't know, maybe the They calculated that there's no way you can waste so many days, or you just end up dying. So they know that anything past, no one goes past 20 maybe, or no one goes past 30. Ooh. A lot of walking without story. Never mind. We done fucked up. I should have gone more to the left. Squad members hear sounds coming from the north. A savage wrapped in swaths of cloth is being attacked by 3 gaunt vultures thirsting for blood. Save the savage. Save the savage? How many did they say we're fucking fighting at? 3 gaunt vultures? Ooh, this is a hard decision. I mean, we're full of hope, right? Let him die. The squad decides to abandon the savage. They cannot save everyone they meet. The savage screams still haunt the squads for nights to come. Great. Great, now we all have PTS fucking D. Thanks, game. Thanks. That's all we needed. Did that actually do anything like severe to us though? Make you a big screen star and save my phone. Oh shit. You're gonna need a big screen for the amount of gray that this game covers up. I appreciate that. You know what? I can camp. Should I camp before the bridge or after the bridge? I'm gonna camp over there. Oh, the music just did something. I wonder if I'm camping too much. Eat. Eat. Only one person needs to heal. Sweet. Oh, no one wants to heal. Alright, give me a better screen then. What the fuck? You know, I don't have to rest. That's right. Camping can just be done to eat and resource up and then leave. I don't actually have to fucking rest. I forgot about that. Just realized how stupid that is. It is a good way to, like, waste time while you warm up, though. That's the question, is like, do I want to warm up? Was that instant, like, fucking warmth? To that degree? Wow. I didn't realize they were that hungry. Alright, it looks like we're gonna need resources again. Shit. These 3 need energy as well. I guess I can do a little rest. I'll have Petra guard and everyone sleep. Because I feel like we're gonna have a big day ahead of us across the desert, across this bridge. The squad members feel the ground breaking beneath their feet. An earthquake, a daily occurrence here, has been triggered in the distance. Ooh, that's really interesting. Some things can happen while you're camping. Alright, let's go. We're out. Everyone's pretty full. Except one person that's always hungry. Sin. You big beast, you. I knew he would give us problems. Hey, speaking of food. Oh, speaking of goddamn food, that's all for Sin by himself, man. What the fuck? Alright, we're good. Yeah, something bad's gonna happen. I wonder if I could just, like, camp right now, feed the fuck out of him, and then keep going. And not waste the actual time. Like, no spending the day or anything. And go on our journey again. Yeah. Yeah, still the same day. It's pretty sweet. Another bridge coming. Something's up. Something's gonna happen. Before or after we get to this bridge. I don't trust bridges in games. Alright, we're good. Keep going. You know where I clicked. I'm gonna just drink my coffee. Morning cold coffee. That's a lot of shit. I wonder if there's anything we can use those sticks on, story-wise. Like traps or anything. Fuck, we could have used traps. Or maybe use the sticks to fight those vultures off that savage. It was probably dependent on how much wood you have. I feel like a lot of the choices, like for the better ending maybe, are dependent on how many resources you have a certain thing for that specific response. In the middle of the tundra, a vulture screeches in pain. Closer inspection reveals the vulture is ensnared in a trap made of wooden stakes, cables, and ropes. This prey must belong to someone. Kill it and dissect it for me. Leave the prey where it is. Interesting. So there's no saving it. It's either we fuck it up or we leave it to its death. Now obviously if there's a trap there, we're not gonna fucking mess with that. We have enough food. The squad decides to leave the vulture in the trap. Better not take any risks. No shit. Poor fucking vulture. But I mean, we were gonna kill it anyways. There wasn't much of a choice. Barely minutes later, the three savages swathed in cloth and rudimentary camouflage appear. They head over to the trap and kill the creature. They have not spotted the squad. I'll go meet them? Fuck no. We're gonna hide. Why do we even need to hide? Just run. Get the hell out of here. The squad decides to hide. The savages calmly dissect the creature. Callie recognizes their outfits. They are Western nomads, not naturally hostile, but wary of strangers, like all outside survivors. So it's a good thing we kept our distance, right? And after several minutes, they have finished their work and quickly head north. Interesting. That was a random bit of detail. I guess that could have been a whole scruffle if we stayed and tried to take their food. If I was like maybe more desperate for food. Whenever you say fucking, your bot says fudging, polite guy. Yeah. And when I say bitch, it says biscuit. And if I say ass, it says arse. I love it that does that. What a polite bot. I wanted to come up with other words, but I couldn't think of anything else to replace. It gives people reading captions something funny. Like shit will be shite. Even though I say like shit will be shite in the captions, it'll just be shit will be shite will be shite. It won't actually be different because it's already censored. Though it doesn't always work. Like if I say assassin, then it'll be arson. Anything that contains the same letters in a word will also be affected. I hate the cold. Yeah, well, don't come to Canada. It's a sin. Assassin. Assassin should turn into arson because it changes the word ass to arse. Can't think of anything else that does that too. The stakeout. The squad stops and hides in a bush for a while. To the north, they can see a nomad encampment. In its center is the beacon. Okay. The squad has to retrieve the data from the beacon to continue its quest to the Dome of Domes. The squad has to retrieve data from... Oh shit. So we gotta play nice. We gotta... From what they can make out, there are two possible ways to access it. Via the camp's well-guarded main entrance, or to the left where there is a path around the camp heading westwards. Shit. Via the camp's well-guarded main entrance, or to the left where there is a path around the camp. Well, if it's well-guarded, why am I gonna brute force it? The squad has a choice to make. A direct approach, whether using diplomacy or force. Or a stealthy approach? Oh, give me the stealthy approach. How does that work? Bruh. You didn't say there was going to be a stealth. Unless the stealth they think is just like going around. Weird. I mean, there is a spot right here, and I'm worried that if I start walking towards this way right now, it's gonna take away my choice to go through the front gates. What am I doing? I could do diplomacy. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh shit, we need heat. I wonder what being frozen does for you. Like if it drops down any other... If it drops any other attributes down heavily. If you're completely cold. Oh shit, why did I do that? I was looking at the wrong thing. Why are you guys always fucking hungry? No one's hurt. Alright. But I guess they need some rest as well. Nadir. My dear Nadir. You know what? Why don't you guard? Why don't you explore? Why don't you rest as well? -1 energy, -2 everything else. I don't care. The squad members feel the ground shaking beneath their feet, an earthquake. Yeah, Callie has returned from exploration and brought back 2 more pieces of wood. How about food? We don't need wood. A trail of pyroclastic clouds close on the horizon. The squad members watch the terrifying sight from afar. That's great. Alright. Let's go forward. Let's sneak into this place. Oh. Infiltration. The squad manages to enter the camp by stealth. Here we go. And it's nighttime, so it's perfect. They cannot move around as a group. They would stick out like a sore thumb with their Lazarus uniforms. However, one of them could venture forth alone. Yeah, Nadir. I gave her that great rest. I wonder if being at night changes anything. The Pathfinder is sent into action. For Nadir, stealth is a way of life. He has no problem slipping into the camp. Fuck yeah, that's why I chose him. Squad members has to choose an infiltration method. Move in the shadows or disguise? In the shadows. I don't want to hurt anyone. The squad members set to work in the shadows. This is the work of slipping between tents and waiting for openings. Does that mean I get to control that? The beacon is in sight. How to get closer. Interesting. Wait for the right moment. Create a distract. Wait for the right moment. Bro, we have all night. Don't rush it. Squad member waits for the right moment. An opportunity presents itself when a guard seeks refreshment. Tippity tappity tippity toes. Nobody has spotted the squad. Life in the camp carries on as normal. The squad members steal their way towards the beacon. Inside. Wait, do I have to control this part? Oh shit, there's a dude right there though. Like, what? But that guy's gonna catch us right now. Does that mean I have to kill him? I don't like this. There's a guy right up ahead and I can't choose another path. And walking backwards has proved useless. To the point of having the camera behind the wall. Bruh. There's like people over there. And there's a guy standing to the right. I feel like I'm gonna kill an innocent guy because he caught me. Oh, he's just not gonna see anything. Alright, just keep walking. Don't be stupid. Oh, there's a lot of people there. The squad begins to retrieve the beacon's data, but cannot contact the operator. They will have to be discreet. What does that mean? Once the data has been retrieved, the squad continues marching northward. To leave the area, they have to pass through a cave. They must hurry before they are caught. What do you mean hurry before we're caught? I have such limited control here. How is that even possible? I see the cave. Alright. As far as the game doesn't throw anything at me, I think we're good. I feel like I played it way too safe this first playthrough here. Ooh. That stars or radiation? Should I be in awe or should I be scared? What's happening here? Why am I walking towards it like a moron? These fissures in the Earth's crust are a telltale sign of volcanic activity. Cool. Thanks for zooming in so I can read that for once. Weird. I like the music, it's kind of calming. It's really chill. It's definitely a mood setting type of rhythm. Alright. The lava lake. The squad members pick their way carefully across an underground lava lake. What? They take great pains to find their footing among the rocks, risking certain death with every step. Okay. The squad finally reaches the back of the cave. With the data the squad members retrieve, they can finally sit back. Thanks for letting me read the rest of that. Alright, so that was the end of that. Interesting. So I wonder if this game takes like 2 to 3 hours because it's just the pacing is naturally that long. You can't really go any faster. You can go slower, but you can't go any faster. So the game altogether just takes 2 to 3 hours of walking and choice making. The third squad manages to leave the volcanic tundra as stealthily as possible, having escaped the vigilance of the nomads. Who knows if this was the right thing to do? They now head towards the Grey Mountains, drawing closer to their final destination with every day that passes. Thanks for letting me read, game. Cool, lets you know your choices for each day. What you did, the ruin, the vultures, the trap, the stakeout, infiltration, the beacon, the lava lake. Cool. Diplomacy and stealth, kicking it fast, some strategy. A little distrust, but mostly trust, caution, a little bit of daring. It's alright. Optimist. Your squad agrees to trust others, privileging discussions, kindness and consolation over direct conflict. Your squad is a level-headed unit, and the squad members do not privilege day one approach over another. Any one approach over another. Nice, I like that. That's pretty much who I am. They sound like a lot like, where am I going and why am I in a hand am I in a handbasket? That sounds a lot like, where am I going and why am I in a handbasket? That reminded me of a movie. I think it's called Head Basket. It's a horror movie. It's a really cheesy B horror movie of a head in a basket that comes out and kills people. It's just a head with like, I think, little tentacle legs. I highly recommend. I feel like, yeah, this fucking gray thing is not supposed to here. Because that continue is hidden under the gray thing. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's forcing a whole number of days to pass by. So I guess it doesn't matter how long you take. It's not going to affect the story in the long run. Though I'm wondering why it even accounts for the days. Or what quests were done in which days. The third squad climbs a glacial mountain range covered in ash and snow. I don't like being called the third squad. Oh, thanks. Wow. I can't even think for a second before it starts to read. The coldest biting invisibility is reduced to bare minimums. What's with this quick fucking story progression thing? Oh shit, the third beacon. Okay, I gotta let my cat out. Okay, going to hell in a handbasket. Oh. Where am I going? And why am I in a handbasket? Going to hell in a handbasket. Yep. That's this game. Okay. So we can move now. Can't. Okay. What happens if I quit though? I guess it'll just know where I saved. I want to see something for a second. I need to let my cat out. Give me a second. Anyways, why did I pick up a controller? Just continue where we left off, I guess. Actually, I meant to quit the whole game, but yeah, it doesn't look as gray in the corners now. Now it looks like an actual frost thing. I think that was a bug. I think it was the bug, and I wasted freaking almost an hour in a bug. What's that? Now there's no gray thing, and you can see everything. I'm so pissed off. I was stuck in that fucking grayness for so long. Even their wounds are cleared up, they're not shining red. What the fuck? I got cheated. It's gonna make a horrible YouTube video. Just stuck in grayness for the whole game. The beacon. The squad approaches the beacon after retrieving the necessary information about the next beacon. Betcher opens a channel to communicate with the citadel. This is my citadel. After several minutes of wireless crackling, the headphones pick up the operator's voice. Petrus reports the situation. The operator replies, "Hope hangs by a thread here. The population has started lighting candles to pray for your safe passage. Do you think you can make it?" What are we, astronauts? Interesting. Are we here just traveling a trash planet and we live in like a space station? We're on the right path, operator. We can promise you nothing. The Dome of Dome is still not in sight. We'll make it, operator, no matter what it costs. That's the fucking response. No lying, but also true. As much truth as we can. The squad displays its determination. The operator is not totally convinced, and the squad can hear it, but this doubt only motivates them. The conversation ends, and the squad sets off again, after establishing the coordinates of the next beacon. Interesting. So the not as hopeful sounding choice gave my team actual confidence, even if it gave our crew members, or whoever's watching over us, no confidence. That's an interesting thing. That's like a camaraderie choice. Me and my peeps. Alright, we're gonna need to rest for fire very soon. I haven't seen any resources though, and that kind of scares me. There's a few coming up, but I need some food. Food seems to be the most scarce thing. It comes in bundles at one point, but then so many people need it as well. That was interesting. This tree just started growing. All the trees are starting to grow. Weird. So that's because I'm getting closer to it? Is that some effect that they were going for? Wait, speaking of food, we need more. Hopefully nothing stops us, and then we're gonna have to rest right here. Fuck. Well, I mean, we don't have to rest. We can probably stretch it for one little more. Maybe hopefully get some food there, and then sleep. I'm just wondering what this does. Oh, it lowers hope. I think that's what it does. I'm assuming here, but I think if you don't have a certain resource, I mean, it'll probably kill your character if you have no food, but I think that has more to do with, no, come back. Your hope goes down if you're cold. You're too cold. That makes sense. I wonder what not having energy does. I wonder why these are red. What does that mean? We're in a nice little cave. I suppose we can sleep in this cave. Alright, so we need a lot of energy. Petra sleeps. Nadir sleeps again. I think Kelly can go back to exploring while our buddy Shin does some guarding. I think that feels good to me. Kelly has returned from the exploration, brought more wood, really? Fucking really? Wow, that large fire goes on for some time, eh? Maybe I should sleep one more time for more energy. It's impossible to make oneself heard above the cacophony of the weather. The squad members decide to save their energy and remain silent. Oh. Is that like affecting the game at all, the story, when we don't talk to each other? I'm wondering how much that like hurts things. Oh, now my fucking energy things are up. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have 2 people sleep. And these people can talk to each other again. Probably gonna waste a lot of food though. You've not lost anything with age, Scout. I'm afraid I won't be able to last as long as you. I might be in pretty good nick, but time is much better on my face than it has on yours. Lovely areologist. Always playing to the crowd, and always looking for the last word, you old charmer. I don't know what you're talking about. The last word. I need this guy Sin to talk to someone. He hasn't talked to anyone. Stay on the snow beneath the camp. The squad finds benches, a fire pit, and a crate containing supplies of dried meat. Are you fucking kidding me? The squad rested, the squad warmed up, and the squad has stated its hunger. Just like that, I got all these fucking good items. Wait, I'm making some good choices here. Hello, Zulish. How are you? Welcome on in. It's nice to see you, man. Alright. I am playing a story-based survival game. Where so far it's been like 50% game, 50% story and choices you make, which I like. I don't mind. I prefer my games to be 80 to 90% game and 10 to 20% story, but they're doing a good. It's pretty good. It's pretty intriguing. It has like 32 endings, so there are many possibilities, many different things you can do, or ways you can go about it. The only real game mechanic is making sure people are fed and sleeping. I was hoping there was resources in this game. I was hoping you can go and find and pick up resources, but just the basic 3. The squad approaches what seems to be an abandoned camp. Like, I was hoping you could find maybe armor and weapons, but I was hoping for too much. That's a different game altogether. Anyways, the squad approaches what seems to be an abandoned camp. The tent appears old, but well preserved by the cold and frost. Although some pieces of fabric have clearly been torn up, one tent particularly draws the eye. Search the tent. I'm greedy. Even though I have a lot of items. The squad members head into the tent. Inside are 4 frozen bodies. Cut them up for meat. The corpse lies fallen in defensive poses. They're in defensive poses, so they died. So did they die before they were murdered? Were they murdered and they died? Like, what? Or did they die frozen? I'm not sure. They're wearing Lazarus uniforms. Callie is certain these uniforms are definitely from the Dome of Domes. The squad members are getting closer to reaching their goals. The squad is remotivated. Hey, we found 4 dead bodies. We're remotivated. Are you kidding me? Defrost the bodies to search them? Bury the bodies. I mean, out of respect, we should bury the bodies, but I want items. Maybe they have food. They'll probably have med kits, if anything. The squad makes a fire to defrost the frozen corpses. Searching the corpses, the squad notices huge claw marks rendering the flesh, but it's clear that ultimately they were killed by the cold. What's more, so they were slaughtered by a bear and then they slowly died in the cold. What's more, the squad finds some stowed rations, as well as a scrap of paper with 5237 written on it. Strange. Nice. We got a note. That's gotta come in handy. 5237. Remember that. So we got some food. We got some freaking med kits, I think. And we lost wood. Yay. I didn't need the wood anyways. Wait. We fucking desecrated some bodies for our own personal well-being. Nice. What's that over there? It's like a droid. Or a drone. Giant drone, maybe? I don't really need more wood. That looks like could be food. Mushrooms. The Zulish Gozerian. What is this? The machine. In the distance, the squad members notice a metal machine half buried in the snow. You know, I've been looking at a lot of things and I'm starting to... And maybe I should be cautious, but like, I want to see everything. I want to see everything. At this point, we're kind of strong, so if there's something that's gonna hurt us, I'm ready. The machine is an inactive Lazarus drone registered to Dome O. Could this be the Dome of Domes? There must be something inside. Attempt to hack the machine. Fuck yeah. So what you been up to this weekend, Zulish? Playing any games? The squad decides to hack the drone. The cold has damaged the components, but Callie manages to retrieve some information. The Dome of Domes is apparently to the north of here. This drone was escorting a team of scouts, and a log of their activities recorded on the device. And what does that log say? In it, the scouts speak of their mission to seek out and execute the King of the Free. They say that the safety of the Dome of Domes is more important than diplomacy. This is bad news for the Citadel. Despite more tinkering, the drone has no more information to offer. The squad leaves. Things aren't bad. Just having a relaxing weekend. Sounds good. I'm still continuing my journey of short games from Amazon Prime. This one's definitely offered the most unique game so far that I played. Oh my god, food! Okay. That weight must be killing us. It must be draining a lot more energy to be carrying more than we can actually hold on to. Just realize that we're over, like, cumbering ourselves. We don't need it. Well, before we go into whatever the hell this mess is, maybe we can get some of our resources back. I think I've overdone it, yeah. I need to get rid of these. No one's... Oh! Okay, I guess someone was hurt. Let's start feeding some people. This guy's usually the hungriest over here, but he's pretty full. Everyone's actually pretty full for once, which is surprising. I have a lot of food. I don't want to waste food, but I have a lot of food. You know what? I'm gonna leave that for now. I'm gonna put another piece of wood just for the sake of it. One person carrying all the med kits. One person carrying all the meat. That's looking good to me. I have 2 extra slots for whatever we find, which, you know, we're never gonna find anything that's not wood, food, or med kits, so that looks perfect to me. 3 med kits, lots of food. Alright, let's do a schedule rest. Rests. Actually, Petra needs a lot of rest. Always, Petra needs a lot of rest. I guess I can have 2 people talking to each other. You know, you guard for once. Because I don't think these 2 have ever talked to each other. Actually, I think Nadir's done all the talking to everyone. No one's ever really talked to each other except to Nadir. Volcanoes and earthquakes are pretty volatile. What do you do about them? We listen to the elders. They know the safe places, and they know how to guide us. All of their wisdom comes from lore passed on from the elders before them, and so on, all the way back to the beginning. You listen to your elders, huh? I see what you're trying to do, old man. Don't try to get extra rations out of me on account of your age. No dice, even if you ask nicely. Hardy har har. Does that help the relationship or make it worse? Did they gain hope or lose hope because of that? The rest of the squad members find Petra, mute and covered in dirt, slumped beside 2 fresh graves. Mute and covered in dirt, slumped beside. What do you mean? What had to be done? Petra is discouraged. Is Petra dead? Petra got their ass whooped guarding us? Wait, what do you mean? But Petra was resting, right? What the fuck just happened? Why was Petra slumped resting between 2 things and became discouraged? I guess I have to have a conversation with Petra? That was weird. Danger average. I didn't even notice that before. There was an average rating for danger. 50%. Let's go. Let's make it 60. The valley. The squad discovers a vast valley stretching before them. To the west, they see a ruin on a mountain side. To the east, it would be possible to rappel down into a lower valley, where they would be more shattered from the wind. Sheltered from the wind. Okay. Let's go into the valley. Let's take the safe way. The squad decides to rappel down into the valley. The descent seems to be the safer option, and the squad will be more sheltered from the howling wind. Sounds good to me. Oh, cool, giant plane. Nice. I wonder if we would have seen that plane if we went the other way. I want to see what happens if we make this game as hard as possible. Make all the stupid choices. Really? I don't even know if I want that. Let's just keep going. Ooh, we got a crate over here. I'm shocked there's no one else like coming after us. No one trying to take us out. No bandits. Ooh. We can always take a little bit of extra food. So I think that's gonna hurt my energy a lot, maybe. The flight apparently took off after the cataclysm. Ash clogged the engines, causing the plane to crash. Oh shit. That makes sense. So there's nothing in here? Or I have to exit from the left? Alright, cool. I like little padding like this. That's pretty neat. You should have done more shit like that. Actually, the camera angles have been pretty decent going through the house and everything. I think the house did an overhead shot, if anything. Whoa! Okay, there's absolutely like nothing going on over here. I'm just gonna push through, even though my energy's down and someone needs to camp. I don't know if making a campfire on the middle of the ice is the smartest idea. So we're just gonna push it through, because I feel like an end of story or chapter is coming. Oh, never mind, it's a fucking bear. the predator. In the middle of the frozen lake, the squad encounters a freak of nature. A furless gaunt bear. Sure, it just had to be furless. So it can show its bulging muscles and scare us some more. A furless gaunt bear with a disfigured muzzle. The beast calmly observes the squad and waits. Wait. Ourselves. The squad decides to wait and see what the creature does. The bear growls in patience and begins prowling around the squad in a circle without drawing any closer. Trap the bear with fire. Offer the beast some food. Ooh, I have a lot of food. I also have a lot of wood. Oh, let's give the bear some food. Just hungry. We can get out. The squad places some food on the ground and nudges it towards the bear. As the squad retreats slowly from their offering... Oh shit. Wait, okay. That red scares me. The wild animal lumbers towards the rations and starts eating. The squad takes flight. The sound of the bear's ravenous chewings rings in the ears like mocking laughter. That's alright. We still have like 3 pieces of food and we're alive. It don't matter. I'm still pushing through. I don't care if there's like no heat in our characters. Now what's gonna happen? I assumed we would just go to the next map section. I felt like it's been long enough, the same distance, before it just carries on. Oh, there's some stuff in the distance though. Like it's just a lot of walking to do. The dismal sky. The scouts see the sky darken and feel the wind grow more vicious. Sometimes ominous is building. To the east, the entrance to a mine could offer welcome shelter, but if they decide against it, they could walk on down the valley. Take down the valley, take refuge. I think we need to take refuge. Because people are cold and losing energy. The squad decides to take refuge in the mine. The risk is too great to venture into the wilds like that. Okay. But like, why couldn't the mine just be right there? Because I still have to fucking walk. Aw. We're gonna get some food from the dead wolf? Yes, we are. Because we're savages. Look at that. We recouped with the food that we lost. I wonder why it mattered which character did it. I think it told me to choose another character. Sweet. Is this it? I was expecting the campfire to start going upward. Like when it said take shelter, I thought it was going to do it automatically like it did last time. But at this point I'm wondering if it wanted me to actually take shelter. We're technically still not in the mine. It's just I don't like that I'm freezing my guys. Oh, I can't even camp in here regardless. Alright, good. So the game took care of it for me. I'm gonna grab a late lunch. Hey man, you have a good one. Thanks for coming by, Merlin. I appreciate it. And thanks for subbing. You're a crazy bastard. You take it easy. Okay, I can't camp. Okay, nothing's going down though. No food is going down, no energy is going down. Nothing. So we're just permanently safe down here. That's interesting. But just losing some hope though. That's not good. Weird. What is going on here? So this is why the game is like 3 hours. Not because of how... Yeah, we just seem kind of crazy. Yeah, baby. There's a scene that I always really like from Will Ferrell. Got the name of the movie. Where he has like a dart in his neck. A tranquilizer dart in his neck. He's like, you're crazy, man. You're crazy. But I like you. Just the way he does it is awesome. It's hilarious. Alright. And that's nice. They already set up a camp for us. Let's just slaughter everyone that's here and rest easy. Right, game? We're gonna slaughter everyone and rest easy, please. The control panel is connected to the rest of the mine and to a cache of resources. There's a button that could reactivate it. Ooh, how dare you give me a button and Give me the option to not touch the button. I am here to touch the fucking button, my friends. One of the squad members presses the buttons. The electric circuit crackles and jolts, and then the current flows through the system. The cache of resources opens up. Other mechanisms and bolts can be heard, unlocking the mine. The squad has found medicine. 5 medicines. We found wood. We got 11 fucking wood. We're over fucking cumbered. And there's nothing we can do to get rid of it. Son of a bitch. But I'm not quite sure like what penalty we're facing because of it though. Alright, that's pretty sweet. I'm glad we pushed the button. Like what might have happened if I didn't push the button though? Like is there ever a situation where maybe I made some bad choices beforehand that pushing the button would have got us killed? I'm really confused about that. What was the risk there? That was all reward, baby. Day 50, Grey Mountain. It's day 50, when did that fucking happen? I thought it was like 41 last we checked. Is there any character that like moves faster? For no random reason? What? Oh shit. You calling me a punk? I keep forgetting that for games like this, I should be black and white as well. Like if there's ever a fucking time. I should have been like this for the whole game. What a waste. What a waste of a video. In the shadows, the squad finds itself surrounded by over 20 slender and shivering figures. Flanked on each side, there's no way to turn back. The only way out is forward, into a dark abyss. Thought the punk look fit the post-apocalyptic feel. Next playthrough. Son of a bitch. I mean, we do look like this. Flanked on each side, there's no way... Next playthrough. I mean, there might be another playthrough. This game's gonna end shortly, I believe. In the next half hour or so. And I kind of want to see what's gonna happen with a brute force playthrough. I just fuck everyone. The squad finds itself surrounded by over 20 slender and shivering figures. Flanked on each side, there's no way to turn back, only ways forward. Scare off the figures with fire. Fuck yeah, I have so much of this, I need to waste it. I'm not even reading the other choices, I don't care. The squad sets fire to a stack of wood, the flame rise. Each member of the squad looks in at horror of the screaming, hideous forms. Scrawny, skeletal bodies with ravaged faces and razor-sharp teeth. The figure flees the flames to seek refuge in the shadows. Oh, we're discouraged. Wow, we got severely discouraged because we saw their faces. I mean, if they had skeletal bodies, we could have just beaten the shit out of them. We could have really hurt them. Squad makes a hasty escape and rappels down into the mine at double time, trying to leave the horde behind. Son of a bitch. And here we were, full of hope. Nice new style. Hey, Mind Spine, what's going on? We're all punks here. The desert path. The squad emerges with difficulty from the mine and comes across a more welcoming chamber. Judging from the decor, it looks like it was used as an expedition departure point. Ooh, that's a good thing, right? The squad searches the chamber in search of clues and resources. They find the traces of an itinerary, as well as an old journal that is miraculously intact. The last entry reads, "We are leaving this mine and taking Mother with us. We can't stay here a moment longer. People are going crazy." We are going to join up with the main group who left last year, just after the catastrophe. We heard that they've settled in the middle of a desert in a huge rock with impressive facilities. I'm doing alright. Just enjoying a good story, mostly. How about you? How's your weekend going? The rock is called the Oasis. It is large enough for hundreds of thousands of inhabitants. It is completely autonomous safe from the ash. The mine dwellers are really stupid to stay here. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here then. My love, I'll leave you this journal. You will find directions to journey safely. The Oasis is an idyllic haven of peace. I will wait you there. Well, what's the directions? Let's go. The information in the journal is true. The squad could have another objective besides the Dome of Domes. Music is pretty sweet in this game. Like, it's very emotional. It's very deep. Very atmospheric, I guess you can say. They weigh up the pros and cons. The Dome of Domes exists, but access is complex. The Oasis seems like an idyllic natural refuge. Idyllic, perhaps? Carry on towards the Dome. Go to the Oasis and abandon the Dome of Domes? Interesting. I feel like that's a game-ending decision right there. But our mission is to go to the Domes. We're not going to lose hope. We're going to the fucking Domes. Making a video for your weekly posts while doing college? Nice. What do you do? Weekly posts? What kind of weekly posts? I think I've asked you this before. I think I might know a game. The squad decides to continue its initial quest. The Dome of Domes offers the most detailed itinerary on the squad's possession, so the members shoulder their packs and set off northwards. The squad decides to continue its initial quest. The Dome of Domes offers the most detailed itinerary of the squad's possession. Yep. We're going back to the Dome. No, doesn't matter. Though that Oasis sounded fucking tempting as fuck. Okay, I gotta remember to read, because it's gonna go by really quickly. So wait, next section. I wonder how many sections there are. I assume these sections are pretty much chapters. I wonder how many chapters in the game there is altogether. Day 50. The squad flees the mines in the Grey Mountains, heading in the direction of the urban ruin. If their information is correct, the Dome of Domes should be only 20 days march away. Your squad tries to stay as neutral and level-headed as possible. We're more daring and cautious, but we're not as trusting anymore. We lost our trust. Our diplomacy has gone to shit. But we're more strategic. We don't do combat or stealth anymore. Weird. We're all about strategy now. Slip, slip, slip. And we're going across the bitch. Day 64. Oh shit. I think there's a text that goes by really quick. Day 50. The third squad arrives at the outskirts of an urban ruin. Did we read this? Behind the chaotic mass of magma-fused buildings in the distance, they spy the massive shape of the Dome of Domes. Their final objective is within reach and something of their formality. Like, it goes by so quick. Why? I can't fucking read it. You bastards. I think we need to camp right away, right? Yeah, we need to just camp our first night here. Because we cold. That mine did not heat us up the way I thought it was going to heat us up. At all. Yeah, everyone needs to sleep pretty much. I'm afraid that if I make everyone sleep, we're gonna get robbed. The squad members believe that the disturbing figure they can see in the distance is a savage. The figure stands motionless for a while before running away. Hey, we didn't lose anything? I didn't have no one on guard. What? We got pretty good stats. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's go. No, fuck the encyclopedia. It's not what I'm meant to do. Let's journey. Sweet. That was better than I thought. I always expect to get robbed during the night. I might too. I post all kinds of videos. I post short, stupid ones to ruin the streak because to not ruin the streak because my college makes me busy. Cool. Do you have a link to your YouTube on your Twitch? On your Twitch panels or about? So it's easier to just click. I still have shitloads of items. 5, 6. Like, I don't think I need anything at all. Although food is food. You can't just say no to food. And I'm even going over encumbered just for food. We're gonna eat next time we rest. No, don't worry about it, but I just have the name, not the link. But I like to click things. I like to be interested in what people do that come see me. I want to know if they're crazier than I am, so I can make sense of their presence here. That's cool. Don't worry about it. I support those who support me. And then some. The beacon. The squad members approach the last beacon. The last beacon. The expedition will soon be at an end. Oh no, the Dome of Domes is behind this ruin. They're gonna make it after all. What? Is that really it? Radio communication is established. The operator is ecstatic at the news. He eagerly asks the squad, what must we do now? Dispatch part of the population as scouts. What? I have to make a crazy ass last decision? Hang back and study the route. Don't do anything way. Dispatch part of the population as scouts. Hang back and study the route. Like, let's be cautious here. Let's not destroy a whole entire civilization on my decision. The squad asks the operator to study the route before leaving. The operator agrees. Circumspection is vital. The Natal should prepare for the expedition with great caution. Alright. Alright. We're almost there, boys. We're almost there. Our stats are still pretty decent. We'll find a new home for our people. I know we will. I don't know if I should camp one more time, like right outside. I don't know how important talking is in this game. The game kind of makes me feel like conversations were very, very vital. So I'm going to do one more camp. I'm going to waste most of my resources because I feel like we might actually be near the end. Maybe the game lied to me, I don't know. I have a lot of medkits, I don't need that. Alright. You know what? How about they all talk? I've never had one of that. That would actually be interesting. All of them having a conversation with each other. It's fine to buy on YouTube, not with a 5, but again, you don't have to worry about it. I was asking if you had a link, because I'm never going to remember anything posted in my chat. I just end up clicking on your names and going to your Twitches, see your about. But it's okay. Everybody okay? You look a little tired. Tired is how I feel all the time, but tired has never stopped a Pathfinder yet. I've been worse, thanks for asking. The Terran and the elements have turned our struggle into a torment, but it's nothing we can't overcome. Fatigue is to be expected. Yep, I can't because I'm on an iPad. The squad members have nothing to do but watch the clouds drift past. Having the time to be bored as a luxury reminds us just how long time can drag on. Boredom? The squad members have nothing to do but watch the clouds drift past. We're talking, we're having conversation. Are you crazy? Having the time to be bored is a luxury which reminds us? That's just silly. That is goddamn silly. So I got nothing from that? Is that what you're saying, game? Just wasted energy talking? My group seems to not like each other, I guess. Alright, just keep fucking walking forward then. Forget I even tried. I mean, at least 3 of them are completely hopeful again. And only one of them's a little dreadful. So I think it did help hope, at least. Oh, well, we have the decision here, left and right. First we're gonna go through the building. I lost a lot of resources too. The urban labyrinth. 2 paths fork away from the underground ruin. One path leads up, and the squad members sense a human presence ahead. The other path leads down, and there's no apparent accompanying it. Let's go upward. Let's either talk to some humans or kick their ass. The squad decides to take the upward path. Encountering humans might give them invaluable information for the next leg of the journey. That's exactly why I did it, bro. Game, please. I know exactly what's going on. Weird. I wonder why it tells me to switch. Oh, I guess it's just reminding me that I can. Nope. Alright, let's go. I wonder if the energy you lose from being over encumbered is only specific to the character that is over encumbered, or is it a whole team thing? Hope it's not a bug again, that it's this dusty and cloudy. I may have to check. Hold on. Just in case. Let's go to main menu again. Let's continue. Let me see. Pretty goddamn quick. Pretty goddamn quick, which is nice. And yeah, that gray thing is gone. Because I knew it. I knew that fucking gray thing is not supposed to be there. It's a weird bug that keeps happening. The ruin is a rare architectural site here. A collection of collapsed buildings buried under multiple layers of volcanic rock. The site can also offer some valuable temporary shelter. That's so weird. Every time I do that, go back to the main menu, it gets rid of that crazy visionette. That gray visionette that shouldn't be there. Alright, we're going up. I didn't see my options. That's fucking ridiculous. Wait, why'd you restart? Because there's a bug that keeps happening where there's a gray visionette around the corners and it blocks off like UI and other elements in the game. It's not supposed to be there. It happens, I think, maybe when I take damage or during like weather effects, but it doesn't go away. Like if it happens again, I'll point it out, but if you go the video back a couple, you'll see that there's this gray visionette. This little, all the corners are completely grayed out and it's not supposed to be there. And now it looks a lot more clear. It's not as bad. I guess I can take one. This one is more for the area that's happening. Unless it didn't happen, it was only for this area. But it happened last time when I was in the snow area. I restarted the snow area and it completely got rid of the visionette. And it looks so much better. I don't need that many heals. I feel like I might though. Like something's gonna happen that we're gonna need those fucking heals. The game's gonna force it on me. We'll see if I go into another clearing, if it sticks or not. Do you have a Nintendo Switch? If so, what game should you get? Ooh. Well, it depends on how you play your Switch, I would say. If you're a handheld guy and you're gonna be taking it with you a lot, there are a lot of small indie games that are great for the handheld and cheap. But if you're gonna be couching it and you think you're gonna be doing like long sessions or just couching it, and you don't mind spending more of a buck. If it's a couch gaming, I would say just about any Nintendo game is pretty sweet to get on it. If you're couch gaming, if your Switch has the retractable controllers and it's not the light switch, if you can dock your Switch and take the controllers out, then just about any Nintendo game. But if you're moving around a lot, it's more for portability and shorter sessions. There's a lot of good indie games. Like, I don't know if maybe you already have them for PC, but like I love Dead Cells on the Switch. Monster Hunter Rise is on PC, but it's also really great on the Switch. Monster Hunter Rise. Okay, I'm gonna camp right here before we go in, because our boys are about to die. These are the games that I'm playing though. I got Stardew Valley recently. It makes sense on the Switch. Very addicting. If I can at least watch TV and play at the same time. If you have a good PC, I would save any of the big PC titles for PC. The Switch actually has a lot of them. If you have a lot of friends with Switch, then that might be different. Like Diablo 3 and Dying Light is really fun with friends. Monster Hunter is also great with friends, but it's also great on its own. It's just a great game overall. But yeah, like I said, if you're doing couch games, any of the Nintendo games, whether that be Zelda, Mario, Smash Bros, Mario Kart, the new Switch Sports that came out, they are all fucking grand. Alright, so everyone is pretty much dead. I don't know how that happened. Absolutely no energy. I'm worried of doing this again. I got lucky the first time where no one attacked us. Let's see if we can do it again without getting attacked. The squad has taken shelter in an old store. Inside an old store, do you not see the building I'm in? And they find everything they need to set up good camp, food, combustibles, and rubbing alcohol? Yeah, right. So once again, this even worked out better. Found food, found wood, found medication. It's weird that you would find it, even though I put absolutely no on expedition. What's the point of putting someone on expedition if by having everyone go to sleep, we still find all this stuff? Like, we're better than we came in, I think. I could feed them a couple more times now. We could also use another rest, which I'm kind of worried about. I don't like this at all. Way too many med kits for no reason. No one needs any healing at all. Makes me want to get into a scuffle. Alright, even though we're at half energy, let's just keep pushing through. This looks like the entrance to the Dome of Domes. Maybe we're close to where we need to be. So did any of those help you get an idea? There's a lot of deals on the eShop as well. I don't know if you're more into physical or if you don't care and you're gonna get all digital. If you're getting mostly digital, there is a lot of great games on the eShop. I just be wary that because a new Nintendo might be coming soon, whether or not they transfer over. If they transfer over, then yeah, get digital games. If they don't transfer over, maybe think about getting physical. But physical, there's gonna be a different price range because there's a lot of deals on the eShop for digital. Anyways, the observer, the squad picks its way through the narrow ruins. Suddenly, Petra senses eyes following the squad in the darkness. A human figure is watching them. Call him over to talk, provoke the figure, set a trap, run away, and shake him off in the ruins. See, I wouldn't mind setting a trap. I just don't want to kill the person. Call them over to talk. I'll set a trap. I really hope it doesn't kill the person. The squad decides to set a trap. The squad members walk off and then splits up. One of them hides in the shadows while the others serve as bait. After a few seconds, the observer appears. The squad members pounce and immobilize the figure, a young, frail, and terrified savage. Kill him? Leave him be. Come on, we're not savages ourselves. The squad decides to let the savage go. They release the savage. He seems surprised at first, but he doesn't loiter. He gathers his belongings and darts off into the ruins. Probably could have talked to him and gotten information. We're bad people. Now keep going forward. We don't need this. What's in here? Do we need any of this? Natal, this game plays like a puzzle game. Sakuna of Rice and Ruin was an interesting blend of two game loops. Farming and action platformer. Interesting. Rice and Ruin, eh? Sakuna? I just started getting into Stardew Valley now. On the Switch. I have no control over myself. Like, I haven't touched Stardew Valley at all. So it's kind of like my first full-on experience. I had it for Game Pass for a little while. But I was like, no, it's gonna take way too much time on the PC. But on the Switch, it works well. You gotta stay away from addicting games like that, man. Oh shit, the attack. Suddenly, at a bend in the ruins, a group of savages appears and blocks the squad's path. Armed, the savages approach and order them to hand over any food. Give them more food. Oh shit, I don't have enough food to do this. Well, I mean, I can give them 2, but I can give them more. Or I can just attack them. Fuck it. They're savages. They're weak. If it's your first time playing the Stardew, the Switch is fine, but if you really like the game and want to play through again, the mods are available are amazing. It's the primary reason. Oh yeah, that's right. You got it for the Steam Deck. Nice. The primary reason she got a Steam Deck altogether is Stardew Valley. That's insane. I'm not much for modding games. I did a couple mods for Oxygen Not Included for like quality of life options, because Oxygen Not Included is a game that I'm really fucking into. But yeah, Stardew Valley, I kind of want to avoid putting it in a place that's gonna destroy all my time. Right, with the game on the portable, I could at least watch TV or something, or put it on the side while I do something else and then pick it up. PC would just suck my life. Like, anytime I do Oxygen Not Included, there's usually a time I'm not streaming, and that'll suck up a good 4 hours straight, because I just want to start a new colony and see how far I can get, or what, just to, like, see what, situations I'm presented with, and how I can overcome them. I love the freaking first, 4 hours of Oxygen Not Included more than the hours that come after it. I've been starting to just do like different types of planets as well, see what other conditions they're in and how hard it can be, or how better some other resource areas might be. But anyways, I could go on forever, but Oxygen Not Included. The squad attacks the savages. In the face of such a violent response, the savages beat a swift retreat into the ruins. Oh shit, we scared them off. Did anyone get hurt? We scared those little bitches off. What would you look at that? Oh, would you look at that? Here lies some Lazarus military technology, hacked beyond repair by crude weaponry. The savages in the city are at war with Lazarus. Cool. Something thing doesn't feel matter what decisions you make. Something, I mean, negative things could happen, but ultimately positive things will continue. Will go on. Is there no one willing to go over encumbered? Sweet. We'll find a new home for our people. I think we're gonna have to rest soon again. I mean, we should rest soon. Oh, that person's walking on fucking air. I saw that. Oxygen Not Included, 1,000 hours on record. Pasted from a friend's Steam's account. Oh my. Where am I at? $400 hours. Very impressive for your friend. Or for you, right? Very impressive. Jesus Christ. I only got 430 hours. I'm a pleb. God damn it. Man, just take your games mobile a lot when it comes to the Steam Deck. I can imagine. I can fucking imagine. Take your games a lot when it comes to the Steam Deck. There's a lot of fucking games to choose from. I don't know if I would ever leave my couch if I had to stream Steam Deck. The Locust Nest. The squad approaches an insect nest, ensnared and immobilized. Within this giant mass is a man. Oh, it's a lot. Take. Oh yeah, a lot of my money. Yeah, that too. The squad approaches an insect nest, ensnared and immobilized. With this giant mass is a man. He is still alive, yet pinned to the ground by a web of sticky threads and gluey secretions. Run away! Free the man! Free the man and take the prey away? Wait, we're gonna do two things? And take the prey away. But what prey? It doesn't say that there's any prey there at all. He's still alive, yet pinned to the ground by a web of sticky. Within his giant mass, ensnared and immobilized. And take the prey. Why don't we just free him and run? Weird. And take the prey away. Wait, he would be the prey though. The man. Right? What prey? Maybe they meant the other prey equals food? Yeah, the person. They mean the man, I'm assuming. So free them, but does that mean I free the man and leave him where he is? Or I free the man and take him with us? Yeah. The prey would be the food. And take the prey away. The other food. We don't need food. Let's just free the man. We don't need to get greedy. That's probably what it means. It's just like there are other resources of food. You would assume there are other resources of food would be more humans, though. I'm wondering if I'm leaving the more humans behind. But it could be just random pieces of food that they found. No, it's like the spider eats living things. The man is one. A wolf or something would be the other prey. So you'd be getting more, go for more food. Yeah, that's what I assumed in the end. It would be for more food. And I was like, I already have like 3 or 4 things. I'm good. We don't need to get greedy on this. Actually, I think I have 6. If I didn't have 6, then I probably would have gone for the food as well. But I felt the food would have probably given us some other issues to deal with. This is just a lot more cleaner. The squad decides to free the man, the trapped man. Oh, locusts, not spiders. Oh, locusts. Okay, then it could be anything. So then, wait, weird. So is the sticky stuff not webs, but like, well, I see webs everywhere, but maybe they meant honey. I don't know. Locusts. What do locusts do? What do they create? Anyways, the man is exhausted and has difficulty walking, but he is still alive. A heavy thrumming suddenly fills the air. Giant locusts are homing in on the nest, ready to attack. Abandon the man and run away. Save the man and run away. Oh my god. Locusts might create webs? Let me see. Well, it says sticky secretions. It didn't say webs. Locusts secretions. Chemical composition of the attached pad secretion of the air. Let me just look at images. Oh, locusts. It's like the fucking grasshoppers with wings. I was thinking like fucking hornets for some reason. It's the thing of the fucking Bible. Alright, yeah. So if you search locust nest, it's, yeah. Oh, locust nest? Let me see this. Let me see this. Oh. Well, that's just like thousands of locusts on top of it. I can't see the nest because it's got thousands of goddamn locusts on it. That looks nasty. Alright, well, I won't be eating anytime soon. Do locusts eat humans? Locusts do not attack people or animals. There's no evidence that suggests that locusts carry diseases that could harm humans. Oh, well, why should I be worried in this game? I like how there's a StarCraft locust nest. That's not the description I was looking for. I heard you can get an external graphics card and use it with the laptop. You can get an external graphics card and use it with the laptop. This is not related to Steam, right? I mean, if you're just talking about it generally, I believe there are laptops with... There might be other ports, I'm not sure, but I know there's laptops that come with a Thunderbolt port, I believe it's called. And with that Thunderbolt port, you can connect it to special external graphics cards that just hook right into it. So I know there are laptops specialized for it. I don't know if there's any generalized external graphics cards. As far as I know, you need that Thunderport. But yeah, you can do that. For sure. I think Apple has that. I think it's a big Apple thing. I'm not sure. Squad decides to free the trapped man. The man is exhausted. Okay, abandon the man and run away? No, save the man and run away. What's the point of, like, releasing him if we're just gonna leave him behind? We took damage. Look at that. Look at all the damage we just took. The way it went red before the words came. The squad refuses to abandon the man to this grisly plight. You need a fast connection, so yeah, a laptop would have to be built for it. I'm like 99% sure. The squad refuses to abandon the man to this grisly plight. The locusts descend on the squad and start to sting them. Wait, locusts can sting? Mercilessly. However, the squad members... For some reason, this game is making me think locusts are freaking hornets, the way that it describes them. Enabling a hasty retreat. The man is saved, but we are sadly injured. Now we can use all those medkits we have. I just thought that was cool. No, definitely. When I first discovered that, I was like, what? No way. I want one in it. I want it. I just wish I freaking had, you know, the money for it. After a few moments, the man's strength returns. He thanks this... I forgot where I learned of that. It must have been Linus Tech Tips. I had to have been through that I learned through the Linus videos. He thanks the squad profusely and announces that he needs to leave in order to save someone's life. He gives the squad a ration and tells each member that he is in their debt. Oh, thanks for the food. Well, I mean, we're almost dead, but sure, thanks for the fucking food. Let's just camp out in the hornet's nest. Why not? This makes sense. Sounds like the best place to do this. Eat. Eat. Everybody eat. We did this for the food. Eat. Heal. Please, everyone heal. We also did this to waste some of these medkits that we have way too much of. Alright. Let's throw a fire on there. I don't know why the fire is not going. And I think that's all the resources I'm willing to waste on these fuckers. This person needs a little bit more food. And Petra's a wuss. I'll give them more food. Alright, so everyone needs to sleep. And once again, I'm worried about putting everyone to sleep. Speaking of connection, doesn't the Steam Deck need to stream games? No. No. I mean, it could. It most likely would. Would. The group is assailed by a giant moth that is disturbed by the intrusion of its usual hideout. Panicked, the it flies blindly into the walls before managing to soar away. That's awesome, because we camped out in the nest. There was a moth just watching us. Dude, this game is cool. Is this a survival type of game? Yeah. It's a mix of like interactive story and survival elements. So you got to keep your people alive while making crazy decisions along the way. So there's some game mechanics as long as a lot of cool deep story. Nah, I wouldn't say deep story, but it's been cool so far. I've enjoyed it. Like the surprises. Yeah, I'm surprised I took a liking to this. It's also really short and it has 32 endings. So you can play it at least 32 times. Try and get different endings. And on the Steam Deck, the games get installed right into the system. And then I'm sure you could stream it from your PC as well if you have a strong PC and you just want to stream the high quality games onto your Steam Deck. I'm pretty sure that's a fucking option. I wonder if you can take it to your friend's house and you use remote play. I mean, you would still have to have a double screen, a split screen, but still, I wonder if you could do remote play from your friend's house, where you basically use their copy of the game. That guy's already tired already? When did this happen? Alright, let's fucking grab some food. I guess we're gonna camp out. I'm worried something's gonna happen over here, but I don't have the energy for it, so we're gonna camp. And everyone's gonna sleep again. I've foregone the exploring and I've foregone the guarding when I take rests. And they don't seem to complain if everyone's sleeping that no one talked to each other. Okay, so how about we get some fire going? No, I didn't mean to do that. Camp, you bastards. Wow, I don't have too much. I mean, they don't need a lot of fire, regardless. This guy's fucking dying without food. Why? When did this happen? Dude, now I need a lot of resources, and I'm scared. Okay, we need to sleep. Now that we got a fire going. How far does Steam Deck go with its hardware is the real question. People can play Elden Ring on it. There's a lot of options. I mean, like, because it's PC gaming, you definitely can choose, like, the graphics. You can adjust to make the frame rate better. But people are running Elden Ring on it. People are running the Wii U emulator on it. I don't know about the Switch emulator, but I wouldn't be surprised if it runs the Switch emulator better than the Switch. Petra is starving? When did that happen? Petra offers to share the remains of her meal with Nadir, but the damp and the ash have ruined the meal even before they started chewing. And now they're both starving? Are you kidding me? Controls probably look better on the Steam Deck than it did on previous generations for Xbox. Not the latest, I don't know the name. Control probably looks better on the Steam Deck than it did on the previous version of generation of Xbox. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, that's right, it has RTX inside, right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Steam Deck has the capability of doing RTX. And it doesn't have DLSS, but it has, I believe, an AMD equivalent of DLSS, which means it can run really high-powered games at lower resolutions. Oh my god, I keep hitting the journey button when everyone's hungry. So yeah, they don't have Nvidia's chips, they have AMD's chips, but the AMD's chips equivalent of the RTX and DLSS, I believe they both have. Stop starving on my fucking watch. They got hardware enabled RTX, then yeah, that's probably why it looks better than previous. That's sweet, yeah. I mean, obviously it's gonna take up a lot of power. You're gonna have like maybe 2 hours of gaming at the highest enabled things. And that's probably the biggest issue of the Steam Deck. But if you're playing beside an outlet, you're never really gonna notice. My Switch is in the outlet half the time I play it. We'll find a new home for our people. I know we will. But yeah, I mean, that alone, those capabilities alone can stretch the amount of games it plays for some time. Like, it's the one thing I've always said about Nintendo. For their next system, all they need is a DLS equivalent. They don't even need RTX, because they're still going to be making games with and without RTX for the next 5 years. But if Nintendo gets a DLSS equivalent in their fucking next console, then they can keep up with modern hardware on cheap hardware for another good 5 years, like they did with the Switch. That's all they need. I heard in rumors that they might actually have it, and if they do, Nintendo will make the smartest choice since teaming up with Nvidia. Because that shit is so fucking powerful. That little fucking mechanism. An armed patrol passes. Among them is a savage who closely resembles the figure they encountered earlier. He points to them. The patrol greets them amicably, then leaves without further ado. An armored patrol passes. Among them is a savage who closely resembles the figure they encountered earlier. Is that the savage that I saved, maybe? He points to them. The patrol greets them amicably, then leaves without further ado. Interesting. I think some choices have been helping out my game, whether I know it or not. I probably haven't realized it, but the choices I've made has probably made my game a little bit more easier, smooth going at this point. But we do need a lot of food. What do you know? I did get roped in. I could be a dwarf with buddies in DRG right now, but I'm too invested, you sons of bitches. I'm glad I got you. I'm glad I got you. Yeah, I was really looking forward to do a second playthrough too. I'm kind of hoping it ends soon so I can try another style. I don't know if I will, but I'm slowly thinking maybe I could do this game like once a weekend just to see if I can get a different ending. Because the fact that it has that many endings and it's a quick playthrough, it's actually a good formula for this style game. It actually makes me want to think like, yeah, I could do a fucking one playthrough a week and see what happens. Even though most of it's going to be the same, just grabbing resources and using resources, the game mechanic loop gets repetitive really quick, but the different story choices are pretty sweet. I like how it affects the game, how it affects what I may have on me. The scouts pass a shack. Inside, a savage waves to them. It's the man the squad saved from the locust nest. He invites, so if I didn't save him, this wouldn't happen. He invites each one to a dinner, which is perfect because I need food. An old woman inside smiles at them as she prepares a fragrant stew. Refuse the invitation? That's cool that you can go through all that and still refuse. No, I'm gonna accept. Oh my god, Will Jeep and LOL. How are you? It's nice to see you. The squad members are happy to accept the invitation. Is this a new game? No, I think it's a fairly old game. I got it with my Amazon Prime free game of the month. It's been in my list for some time. It's probably in the past 2 years, maybe, it came out. Let me see. Ashwalkers. Ashwalkers came out 2021. Okay, yes, it's relatively new. Came out last year. That's pretty sweet. Yeah. It's basically a survival interactive story. Like choose your own adventure survival game. More heavier on the story than the survival aspect, but the survival aspect affects the story quite a bit depending on how you play, which is nice. It's been a good balance so far. My team is remotivated, the squad warmed up, and the squad has sated its hunger. Is that how you say it? The meal is a festive one. The savage tells them an interesting story. To the northwest, there's a tower in the middle of nowhere, emblazoned with the same symbol he sees on the squad's equipment. When the meal has finished, the squad members pack up to resume their journey. Sweet, I don't have to camp out. I do for energy though, unfortunately. Despite having that great, why didn't we get energy from that beautiful meal and rest? That kind of sucks. Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at this town, eh? What? And there's a shining light in the distance. I think we're almost there. We'll camp one more time for just to sleep. So in a town like this, I feel like I don't need to keep on guard. I will though, just in case. Because the dude does have energy. I'm really wondering how much not talking to people affects my team. It's just for bringing up hope, basically. I think that's the only thing you need to talk to your teammates for, if they're really down on hope. How you been, Will Jeep-it? The group is assailed by a giant moth that is disturbed by the intrusion in its usual hideout. Panicked, it flies blindly into the walls before managing to soar away. Ever tried the long dark survival game? I know of it. I almost got into it, but I noticed it was episodic. But yeah, I can definitely see the similarity. Yeah, it also seems like a pretty fun game. That would probably take up a lot of my time. Fuck, how do we like... Oh my god, and now we have to can't stop for a campfire to get warm? I thought we were warm by being in here. Like, what is going on? Okay, I'm gonna kind of push it a little before resting. It's like I don't even need to rest, they're just really cold. Actually, I do kind of need to rest. This sucks. Our stats are going down big time. This sucks. I just want to push it a little. Hey Tal, do you have a monitor that has a short gap around above the ground? Because my cat likes to go behind it and stick his paw through it. It's like a game of whack-a-mole. Yeah, I used to have a cat that did that. Right now, all my monitors have a gap, but my cat can't get behind any of them. There's too much stuff there. I do know the game that you're talking about. I play that game with the stairs, right? If the stair has like railings on the top, like it's a... Yeah, just the railings by the stairs. You would go behind the railing, and if you stick your hand through it or like up and down it, he'll try to attack it. I fucking love that. The little scamps like that. Any opportunity they see to play around, to find a game, they'll make it into a game. I love when they do that. You go behind the corner, they just freaking lie down and then start slapping away. Fuck. Thankfully, we're kind of well fed. Not as well fed as I'd like to be. Yeah, I used to have those stairs. Apparently everyone is cold, and I forgot to heat them up. Now we're in a town, so I want to think we're safe enough to just sleep. I like that it's on the bridge that I'm on too. It does somewhat change the scenery of where you're resting. Everyone is gonna rest. Everyone is somewhat well fed. What's that? Plus 12 danger? What does that mean? I don't like that. Are we really gonna get... Oh, it's gonna raise the danger at the bottom. If everyone's resting, it's impossible to make oneself heard above the cacophony of the weather. The squad members decided to save their energy and remain silent. They were sleeping. Why would they talk to each other? Alright, my stats are looking a little bit better. One person is fucking hungry. Oh god, well, they're gonna stay hungry because I'm too tired of pushing the wrong and right button. Is this where we were? Oh yeah, this is where we were. Oh, is that it? That doesn't look like a dome. That looks like a pillar. That looks like a monolith. You sure you guys meant dome? Or are we inside the dome already? There's some funky ass design. Are those like drapes? Yeah, those are cloths that are coming down. Like wondering what the hell kind of geometry is that? It's gotta be like giant cloths that are coming down. Stop being hungry. I have no more food. They're gonna starve to death. Like you gotta be well prepared for this part of the game, because there's no food, there's no resources to find and grab. Unless I'm not looking properly, I have no idea what I did wrong. But yeah, this long spot has absolutely no resources to recover on. I feel like I'm kind of fucked here. It's like at the end, if you don't have everything for the long stretch, you may not get the ending. Is that what's gonna happen? I mean, I'm sure they can survive off nothing for a little bit longer. Did I use up way too many resources? But like my backpacks were always full. I was forced to use my resources sometimes. I would take a nap for the energy, but it's like, then I lose out on everything else. Oh, thank God we're finally somewhere close. About to have our first axe on Sin's energy. And then Petra's hunger. We'll find a new home for our people. I know we will. We're almost at the end. Wow, I got to the end with like no resources left and all our stats exhausted. The King of the Free. The squad members are invited into a circular chamber bedecked like a throne room. A stern-faced man stands bolt upright and steps forward from the back of the chamber to shake the hand of each squad member. His handshake is firm, yet welcoming. He invites them to sit with them. Oh, please tell me this is the end and we don't have more to go. We're gonna die. He introduces himself as the King of the Free. unifier of the great people from all horizons, he lays out his objective. He wants to shelter his subjects inside the Dome of Domes, currently occupied by a coterie of old world aristocrats, the Lazarus governors. Also, then he's against us. This is not the end. Petra suggests that the squad's objective is similar, to find shelter for the Citadel's inhabitants, as though KM3 is about to collapse. Weird. That's kind of bullshit, because our dome's collapsing, we're gonna kick another group of people out of their dome. The king expands upon his problems. Capturing the Dome of Domes would not be an issue given the number of troops he has at his disposal. But giving the dome's IT and aerological systems to work would be far beyond his means. However, the squad and the Citadel's population have the skills to save his people. So we gotta work together to kick some other people out. In exchange for technical assistance and advice in conquering the Dome of Domes, the King of the Free would be proud to take in the squad and the whole population of the Citadel. With calm determination in his eyes, he patiently awaits the answer of the squad. Refuse to help the savages or help the King of the Free? Are you kidding me? What kind of decision is this? I mean, I'm afraid that if he truly has the troops he says he does, they're gonna kick our ass. So I'm gonna help him. But if I get this choice again in my next playthrough, it's gonna be brute force, baby. The squad agrees to help the King of the Free. Smiling warmly, the king rises up with dignified joy. He orders his guards to make some quarters ready for the squad while he rustles up everything needed to celebrate this occasion. The squad has found a new and important ally, someone calm and generous. We did? Alright, well, whatever. I guess I made the right choice. During the evening, the King of the Free asks the squad for advice. His people are warriors. War is their way. But perhaps there are other means. Hey, if there's other means. He asks the squad members to what they think. Should they continue with the assault or try to reason with the governors? War is the only proven way. So even after that choice, we can choose to destroy or fucking diplomacy. Interesting. So yeah, like if I can brute force it two different ways. Either brute force this group of savages or brute force the aristocrats. That's so weird. Well, let's try some more diplomacy, I guess, since this is the way we've kind of gone most of the game. Squad members offer to become negotiators. The King of the Free is perplexed at first, but he takes some time to think things over and weigh up both sides of the situation. If he can avoid the bloodshed of his people through diplomacy, then it's worth a try. He embraces Petra, clasping her warmly in his arms for a moment before releasing her for the sake of decorum. If peace can be found, he will be eternally grateful. The squad could prove to be the life-saving in more ways than one. Oh, please don't tell me we have to journey some more. Please don't tell me we're going to continue journeying. Tomorrow the squad will go to meet the Lazarus governors in search of a solution for peace. And you're going to well feed us, right? Give us clothes, you know, a bed to sleep, energy to rise, a chance to talk. No, the game's not going to give me any of that shit. We're going to go on like no resources, but it doesn't drop. It doesn't matter. Weird. So this has got to be the end then. Peace in the dome. In awe, the squad members step towards the Dome of Domes. They wait on the bridge that connects the outside world to the gigantic future refuge. Even more inspiring than the Citadel. Ooh. Gigantic future refuge. I like the music a lot in this game. It really helped set the mood and carry the game. As subtle as it was. A puny twisted man with a rectangular face exists the Dome of Domes, dressed in a traditional Lazarus uniform. Accompanied by a military drone and ready to act, he steps towards the squad. Oh boy. The squad members and the governor strike up an intense discussion. The squad members argue their case well, and the governor appears to acknowledge the strength of the savages' armies. He accepts that his population is in peril, and by rejuvenating their population with savage and citadel inhabitants, their chances of survival will be increased exponentially. Okay, so they're smart people. We didn't have to go in brute forcing nothing. I like that the game gives you the choice to be a fucking savage, though. The governor welcomes the squad, the savages and Natal's population, to the Dome of Domes, but on one condition. The squad must take responsibility for the consequences of their people's arrival from Natal. Come what may, before the end of the conversation, he asks the squad how best to limit conflict. The population will be kept separate and split up according to their skills. The population will settle in waves. All refuge will share the dome on an equal basis. Yeah, of course. Savages, governors, and Natal populace will have their own district? No. I'm sorry, all refugees will share the dome on an equal basis. Equality or no, or inequality. You cannot have both. All refugees will share the domain on an equal basis. The idea of compromise angers both the savages, who have not been consulted, and the governors, who do not want to share the dome. Are you kidding me? Both sides wish to avoid conflict. Cohabitation seems to be an option. Surely a more inclusive and democratic government could be formed. Unfortunately, tempers run high. The squad contacts the Citadel, informing them of the situation, advising them of the necessary steps to take. I created chaos with all my diplomacy. I mean, if I could take the blame, I would have done that. So what's gonna happen now? What would have the right choice have been? As they prepared the Great Exodus, the Natal population decided to dispatch a vanguard, composed of the most vulnerable. Citadel. What, you wanted me to call it Citadel? I like Citadel. It reminds me of my last name. Alright, Snaggles. Citadel it is. Under-equipped, the vanguard suffered heavy losses during the journey, but it held the standard of a hopeful people high, and the vanguard reached the region of the Dome of Domes in 100 days. Ciudad, meaning city. The vanguard arrives at the dome in the throes of a bloody civil war. In the time it took for them to reach the dome, mistrust and anger had boiled over, shattering the already fragile equilibrium of the nascent society. The squad found itself caught up in the middle of the violence, courageously attempting to restore peace. They asked the vanguard to help them in their efforts. I will do me. I mean, sadly, I only have myself to do. It's a sad, lonely existence of me doing myself. The vanguard soon decided to take up arms to bring peace and order. With the squad at its side, it imposed its own authority on the savages and the governors, instigating order and discipline through repression. A year later, they were joined by the KM3 population, and they became the uncontested masters of the dome, dominating the savage population and the governors by force. Really? Really? So my whole team ended up becoming jackasses and taking over the government? Oh shit, look at that. 1 of 32 fucking endings. Wait, what? The Envoys. It'd be nice if I can read it again. Go over. Oh, I guess I can. If I can find all the lines. Oh, interesting. I didn't know I can go around the whole map like this. That's not the ending you deserve. Trying to do the negotiating route where possible. I think that's just the reality. I think this is one of those games where they give you the harsh reality. Where it's like sometimes you can't be civil. Sometimes you kind of have to make hard decisions. The vanguard arrived at the dome in the throes of a bloody civil war. In the time it took for them to reach the dome, mistrust and anger had boiled over. The vanguard soon decided to take arms in peace and order. Yeah. Now, where's the one before this? I would like to find that. As we prepared the Great Exodus, the Citadel population decided to dispatch a vanguard, composed of the most vulnerable among the population, guarded by the elite pathfinders. Under-equipped, the vanguard suffered heavy losses during the journey, but it held the standard of a hopeful people high. The vanguard reached the region of the Dome of Domes in 100 days. Okay, so this is just happening. There's like nothing I did caused that, really. It's just the animosity between both the savages and the governors that created this. And we just... You know, as good as we wanted it, we ended up having to become a totalitarian fucking country. Which is kind of bullshit, but I guess it kind of makes sense. I was being very diplomatic, and in the end, we see how diplomacy becomes very totalitarian in some instances of our history. But yeah, that kind of sucks, even though I try to be very peaceful, try to make things go a better way. In the end, I couldn't control, or at least maybe like I didn't I didn't ease them into it. You know, I kind of just went in for the decision. Like there was 4 decisions and I didn't really read them properly. I felt like there was a better decision to make in the first of the 4 I was given. But I think I just did not ease them properly into a society, that I just kind of forced them to live together, that they probably... Because the other choice was like segregate them. And I found that interesting, to be segregating them. There was another choice, I'm sure. I forgot what the other first choice was, though. I was leaning more towards the first choice, but then I was like, no, let's just try to live peacefully as people, like an idiot. As if that can fucking work. That's kind of twist. I didn't expect to fucking go... Game time 1 hour and 16 minutes? I've been here for 2 hours and 49 minutes. I don't know where you're going 1 hour and 16 minutes. I wonder what it's counting. Like, I guess every action taken? Yeah, I felt like I've been playing pretty straight, though. Weird. It only says 1 hour and 16. 5,000 paces taken. Interesting. Cool. Imagery's optimist. A criticism of neoliberalism, maybe? That's what I'm assuming, yeah. According to their skills. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like one of those hard truth games. 5,000 of the 34 paces taken. Favored behavior combat? 9. What does that mean? Character most listened to? Sin. Interesting. I didn't realize that. But does that mean I only did like 2 choices of sin? Did I make 9 combat choices? I felt like I did diplomacy way more. Alright, so we got the Envoys ending. Cool.